Apocalypse has a VIP section now.
This is me, New Year's Eve 1999. Hopped up on Shirley Temples, waving at my uncle's camcorder like a little
Yo, Shirley Temples were the equivalent of what weed is for me now when I was 8. Like the hype that I felt in my body, in my mind, when somebody said, we have, like, if I was at a restaurant and they were like, we have Shirley Temples, I was like, really? And then the lady would go, yeah, I could also give you some maraschino cherries. I'd go, really? What about a root beer float? Ooh. Oh, you said just root beer. No, root beer float, actually. Root beer float was like crack.
Maniac. But behind this wholesome family moment, I heard a lot of the adults whispering about
Y2K.
Y2K. Y2K. Will the Y2K computer bug bring about Armageddon?
Yeah, all the smooth brains. All the smooth brains. In 1999. Yeah, dude, the year 2000, all the PCs. What's going to happen? We've never, all the computers are going to glitch out. They're not going to know what to do.
Flashlights, batteries, sleeping bags were flying off the shelves.
The end of the world as we know it.
I remember thinking, why are we here if the...
I would have felt, well, I mean, I was alive. I wasn't alive for Y2K, but I was alive for the Mayan calendar. If I was older, I would have been a little suspicious about the Mayan calendar, I must say. That would have been, wasn't that 2012? Was when the Mayan calendar ended?
The world is supposed to end. It introduced me to a thought I think we've all had. If it really fell apart, what would we even do? What's the plan? Y2K reintroduced a Cold War era prepping mindset to a lot of people. But prepping was...
Yeah, and actual, dude, literally, you know what I hate about people that, like, whenever there's a natural disaster coming, everybody just go, natural disaster or, like, threat of doom or war, the first thing people go is, I gotta go buy milk. I gotta go buy milk. I got milk and eggs. That's what I gotta go to the grocery store.
Still looked at as something.
I gotta go to the grocery store. We're gonna eat what are we gonna do without whole milk? Yeah, and toilet paper. Toilet paper I get more because I don't want to wipe my ass with some other shit. But like, bro, I feel like if you're worried about like the apocalypse, you gotta buy shit that's gonna last like 10 years on a shelf.
For the fringe. It was niche, conspiratorial, DIY, kind of a punchline.
We are facing a communist overthrow.
Fast forward to today, and we've been through a lot. Today, 1 in 3 Americans are prepping for some kind of disaster or apocalypse, which is...
That's just not, there's just no way that's true. There's just no way that's true. Over 300 million people. Chat, who here's preparing? Who here's parents are preparing for the apocalypse? Take it out of somebody. Actually be honest here. One in the chat if your parents are actually preparing for the apocalypse. I know you're not. Why is everybody saying me? What are you guys doing to prepare for the apocalypse? Actually, nothing. Literally nothing. Literally nothing. Buying a can of corn. It's gonna help you. I just think like doomsday prepping is all or nothing. If you're a doomsday prepper and you don't have an actual bunker, why are you prepping? What are you prepping for? We're fucked, right? Because it maybe the apocalypse you're prepping on, like if you think the fucking zombie apocalypse is gonna happen, you don't need a bunker, sure. But like if you're prepping for nuclear war and you don't have a 300-foot deep nuclear bunker, give it a rest, buddy. I'm fucking staring up at the nukes as they come down before I die, you know? I'm not sitting here saying I want that to happen, but what are you prepping for, bro? You're cooked. You're cooked. Unless you live in Iowa, hundreds of miles away from fucking, nuclear warhead center, you're dead, right? Like, what do you mean, oh, I have a whole basement full of non-perishable goods. Yeah, for the fucking rats to eat when you're dead. And the cockroaches, because you're not going to fucking be here. You're going to be incinerated.
What is now an $11 billion industry.
I'll hide in a fridge. Myth. I know it's in the Fallout show, and that's how the one guy survives a nuke. Not true. You actually die quicker. If you're in a house fire or anything where there's a large amount of heat or blast radius, you die faster in a fridge.
I spent a lot of time in the different prepping subreddits, discords.
It's like a pressure cooker. Grandparents have a ton of meals ready to eat. Guns, ammo, no homes in town I live in have basements. I wouldn't call them doomsday preppers, but they want to be prepared. That's different, right? Like having MREs and guns, that like, I feel like that you're preparing for like a government overthrow. right? Like the way that you're describing it is like you're preparing for like a home defense situation in a scenario where there's going to be people that are, overthrowing the government and there's full collapse and now it's like every man for themselves. But like, I feel like the most likely doomsday is nuclear war. And in that sense, it's just like, why even prepare? Unless you're Mark Zuckerberg and you have a fucking $1 billion vault. Like, what are you doing? Especially depending on the state you live. I think there's a point for preparing for the apocalypse if you're far from a military base in like the Midwest. But like, if you live in anywhere in the Northeast, you're dead. If you live anywhere near a big city, you're dead. Like if you're like, I'm a doomsday prepper and you're 50 miles away from Philly, New York City, Miami, Austin, Dallas, fucking anywhere like that, Denver, dead. You're dead.
And blogs to learn about the community
Because they're bombing those places. DC, yeah, dead.
and their mindset that's really driving this industry. There's a product for almost every imaginable scenario, from relatively affordable basics.
What about Maine? Is there a military base near you? If so, dead. Dead. Not living. I'm saying in the actual like scenario where nuclear fallout causes a doomsday scenario where like the entirety of the world is like trying to survive and we go into like a nuclear winter, you're fucked. You're fucked. I have a gas mask. I have a gas mask. Oh, great. That's awesome.
All the way to this. And you're saying that there's a bunker behind this?
That'll keep you alive. That's what. But see, yo, look. Hold on.
Affordable basics, all the way to this.
That motherfucker's a multimillionaire, right? If you live in a house like this, okay, now we're getting somewhere. But now already you have a net worth of $100 million, and you live in the middle of nowhere in fucking like whatever state this is.
And you're saying that there's a bunker behind this?
Yeah.
How much does that bunker go for?
This one's about $600,000-$700,000.
Change the price for the meme, bro. Come on.
We build bunkers
$700,000
for when the whole world falls apart. Bill Gates has 11 bunkers. He put one at every property he has.
Basically, I want to know, and 8-year-old me definitely wants to know, what would I need and how much would it cost me to survive the apocalypse?
Yeah, when you're starting off, you definitely want to keep preparedness simple. A lot of people just gravitate towards guns and ammo, but the focus should be on water, food, and electricity.
Bro, the way that I'm seeing it is I feel like most people prepare for like a 3-month stand, right? And then you're killing yourself in your bunker, right? Like that's how things are going. Like if nuclear fallout happens and you have water, yeah, you're focusing on a water supply, limited, food, limited. You have a 4-person family, cooked, right? Cooked, dead. At that point, you got to make the tough decision. I'm not like, you got to make the tough decision of either A, everybody's dying, or B, you're pulling some, what's that game that Queso played a bunch and I played for a little bit, and you're in the bunker and you send like little Timmy out to go find fucking rations? 60 seconds. Just like the thought, like if you're in a bunker with 4 people and you got, say, 6 months food supply for all 4 of you, you cut out 3 people and now you got 2 years, I'm not saying you kill your family in this situation, but I'm saying, like, why prepare for the apocalypse if now you're putting yourself in the even worse situation? Because now you're trapped in a bunker with your family and you're starving to death versus just getting wiped out in the nuclear blast. I'm taking the nuclear blast. What did I join into? Yeah, or you just start eating each other. Like, oh, God, no.
Products fall between $0 and $100. For water, there are things like these 60-gallon bladders, water purification tablets, and personal.
You had your friend over. When the bombs hit. You guys are in the bunker together. You got to make the tough decision. Do you eat Timmy? Family first. So it's like you had your friend John. Now John's in the bunker with you. It's like, hey John, we didn't really plan for you to be here.
Water filters.
You're also about $1.80 and pretty lean, man. That's a lot of calories.
Like this life straw.
Now, I could potentially chop an arm off,
God damn. When your vape is clogged? For food, I can, of course, buy...
On God, that's relatable.
You know when your vape is clogged? For food, I can of course buy
Vape's clogged, you suck really hard and put your tongue in it. Just press play. We're gonna move on.
big bags of rice, beans, grains,
Stop.
or other foods with a long shelf life. But we're sticking to products made specifically
Yo, that out of context, bro. That's actually what you do though to unclog it.
for disaster preparedness. And that means emergency food buckets. Okay, I feel entirely misled by ReadyWise and the marketing of this food bucket. The packaging says just add water. Bring to a boil, stirring often, and simmer for 15 to 20 minutes.
Yo, and you know that shit is straight gruel. Gruel. Have you ever seen the videos where people actually review these? I mean, I did an MRE video. That was different because that's like for military meals. These ones are meant to be like non-perishable for like 50, 100 years or some shit. I think it says 25-year shelf life. That's, yeah, up to 25 years right there. These ones are like so much worse than MREs. Like if regular food's a 10, MREs are a 7. These are like a 2.
So let's look at this
Like it's actually just fucking it's literally just sustenance. It's just calories.
through the lens of a apocalypse. How am I boiling water for 15 to 20 minutes? Now I have to build a fire in my backyard? I think this is the perfect example of
Or in a bunker. Now you're building a fire in an open bunker because you don't have electricity.
misleading marketing in the doomsday prepping industry.
Could you eat it dry? Like you have like ramen, but like no water to like cook it in?
This is what we're living off of during the apocalypse. Powdered milk, orange drink mix, and vanilla pudding. ReadyWise, count your days, motherfuckers. Outside of food and water, there are a few other basic prep items you'll find in this price range. A solar rechargeable flashlight, an emergency radio with NOAA weather alerts, there's a reusable respirator, and a magnesium fire starter. So far, this is how much I've spent. There are also survival kits you can buy in this $0 to $100 price range. This one has a lot of the things we just went through, with some—
What are we prepping for? A fucking an expedition reset? Like, I don't understand. Like, all infrastructure to be wiped off the earth. Now I'm going chopping down trees again? Brother, what's happening? There's still stuff. Like, what are we preparing for? I don't understand. Respirator. Was The Last of Us?
additional stuff. It's a good amount of stuff for 41.
Are there mushroom spores fucking infecting me? I don't understand. What am I prepping for? World War III. We're dead.
$99, but the quality doesn't necessarily feel that great. Anyway, it turns out the stuff in this tier sells incredibly well. And since Ready.gov says I should have a 72-hour kit at home and a 24-hour kit at work, and a kit in my car, we can already see how all of this ends up costing a pretty penny for someone—
I mean, what life are we living if I'm carrying a fucking ready-to-go bag to my office job? You bring in a bag to work every day with a fucking Bowie knife and other— I mean, that's also a legality problem now because you have weaponry in your work bag.
who becomes obsessed with prepping. And we're at the low price tier. Overall, Scott feels most of these products are—
Worth having for sure.
Does spending more money increase my odds of survival?
It depends on what you mean by more money.
So now we're looking at anything up to $5,000. With food, the cost scales depending on how long you're trying to be covered and how many people you need to feed. This site even has a bundle that gets us in the next price tier.
Or you pull one of those— did you see— oh, wait, no, this is kind of a spoiler. Spoiler alert. The guy in the Fallout show that only bought a cryopod for himself and he killed the rest of his family. And he was like, the ticket's expensive.
For water, we start looking at larger scale and more sophisticated water filtration products. There are also larger water storage products. To communicate and stay informed, you can look at ham radios or satellite phones. Another category of products in this tier that you'll see a lot of sites selling is backup power.
We're so dependent on electrical, and the grid is kind of fragile. Most people don't do well after a few days without electricity.
A company called Jackery makes
Brother, I was doing bad with like 7 hours without electricity. I started to fucking tweak out. I was like, what do I do? Not only what do I do like with my time, I was like, bro, I'm gonna like freeze to death.
ton of different power stations, generators, battery packs, and solar panels to recharge them all. In this tier, you'll also
Joe ain't surviving. I'm not. I think I'd survive a zombie apocalypse. I don't need to prepare for that.
find a big market for higher-end 72.
No, I don't, because zombies are stupid, right? And I'm gonna fucking jab them in the eye with a spear.
Hour survival kits. Beautifully organized, I'll tell you that much. This is a multi-tool. First aid core. Air filtration mask. Is this another shovel? I don't know. I feel like buying some of these things individually might make more sense than dropping $229 on this kit. When I bring up my 72-hour kit to Scott, it becomes clear that I'm thinking like a beginner, just gravitating towards a simple one-size-fits-all solution that's been really well packaged and marketed.
I do not like the pre-made kits. I think people should build their own. I believe the 72 hours is a few years ago. It's really a week. Recently in our area, Hurricane Helene came through and just wiped a lot of people out. FEMA couldn't put a dent in it.
Once you start spending more than $5,000, things start to get a little hazy. And not like, oh shit, go get the gas masks hazy. Hazy as in parts of the industry get hard to read. Let me show you. A whole house.
Like, what are they doing, bro? We have sheet metal. We have a sheet metal bunker, bro. What is this? This was probably during World War II, but I'm like, what are we? Dude, you're dead.
Gas masks hazy. Hazy as in parts of the industry get hard to read. Let me show you. A whole house generator, for example. Drive through suburbia and you'll see a lot of houses with them. Installing a Generac on your house could easily run you 15 grand. Or whole house water filtration. Something like a Culligan system could easily run you up to 10 grand. Depending on where you live, you could install motorized hurricane shutters or impact-resistant windows. If you're somewhere prone to flooding, you could have floodgates or even a custom-engineered seawall if you live by a body of water and have the dough. If you live somewhere with wildfires, you could get ember-resistant vents, fire-resistant siding, or roof shingles. If you're somewhere with earthquakes, you could get a seismic retrofit for your house or a base isolation system, which could really cost you a pretty penny. All of this stuff would increase the value of your home, and some of it—
This isn't an apocalypse. This isn't an apocalypse prepping. This is a natural disaster prepping, which could lead to an apocalypse. But like, I'm gonna install floodgates on my fucking house? What are you doing?
could even reduce your insurance premiums. So some of the prepping in this tier blends right into home improvement or fortifying your home. But if we're talking about the worst case scenario, end of days, the collapse of normal day-to-day life, the prepping subreddits refer to this as shit if hits the fan, or Teotwaki, the end of the world as we know it. In that—
Bro, why do we have a fucking abbreviation? Teotwaki? Oh, you prepared for Teotwaki? Bro, just say the end of the world.
The end of the world as we know it.
Why as we know it? Because the world's not ending, but the modern society is.
In that situation, most of these things wouldn't necessarily be helpful. A whole house generator is tied to propane or natural gas. In an apocalypse, you'll eventually run out of fuel. So you have to buy bigger and more robust solar and battery systems than we saw in the previous tier. And
if nuclear war breaks out, the sun's blocked! If the fucking Yellowstone fucking geyser volcano explodes, there's no sun! The sun's gone! Where are we gathering solar energy?
And your local water treatment facility isn't going to be up and running, so your whole house water filtration system is going to be useless. If you're prepping at this level, you probably have very little trust left in the government, infrastructure, or even your neighbors. And that can send you even further down the rabbit hole to the point where you want to isolate. I've read that Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, Mark Andreessen, Steve Huffman, and Reid Hoffman all allegedly have doomsday bunkers, which definitely pushes us to the next price tier. These days, digital preparedness can be just as morning brew, or click the link in the description. Okay, back to prepping for the apocalypse. If you Google—
Joe's being pessimistic. This is a video that is about people that are pessimistic. This is literally the actual raw example of pessimism. People that think the world is actually going to end.
Doomsday bunker, the top result is— and so that's where we are right now. We're at Atlas Survival.
Atlas Survival Shelters. Just shipping containers. I need to see how thick— if that shit ain't 3 fucking feet thick of steel, I'm thinking that that's breaking.
Shelters in Sulphur Springs, Texas to meet Ron Hubbard. These bunkers can range anywhere from $25,000 up to $25 million. The question I have is, what are these bunkers
Bro, $25 million for a bunker, bro.
protecting me from that the lower cost products weren't? We're gonna go find out. Ron, pleasure to meet you finally. I'm James.
Yeah, hey.
Good to meet you.
What's that for? I'm gonna have my own line of swords. It's a zombie sword for chopping your way out through zombies. What I'm
What?
selling is a feeling that
He's building a zombie sword.
through zombies. Line of swords. It's a zombie sword.
Bomb shelter business is booming. This guy's literally the fucking head. What's the dude that in Vegas that prepared for the end of the world in the Fallout show? That's this guy, Ron Hubbard, not Burger in Vegas, Mr. House.
It's a zombie sword
Robert
for
House.
chopping your way out
This is Robert House.
through zombies. What I'm selling is a feeling that you are going to be a survivor. Imagine being on the Titanic and you know that one boat is designated for you and your family.
What types of events would these bunkers protect you from?
We emphasize that our bunkers are built to be NBC proof, which
Chat, if you're on the Titanic, I think this is a question for the men. If you're on the Titanic, are you staying off the ship till the end? I'm not gonna take a woman or child's place on a boat. However, I'm getting off that fucking boat. I'm getting off that fucking boat. I don't know how, but I'm getting off that boat. I'm a minor, I would go first. Okay, let me say this. If in the Titanic, when the boats were sinking, I'm assuming the chatter that just said that you're probably like a 16-year-old man. You're not getting on the boat. They're kicking your ass off. Right? If you walk up to the lead guy that's shuffling women and children onto the boat and you go, "Well, I'm 17, can I?" They're kicking your ass off, bitch. You got to find your own way off that fucking boat. You know what I mean? Like when they say like women and children first, they mean women and like toddlers. Like you got to be young for them to be like, okay, yeah, I'll let you off.
It means nuclear, biological, and chemical. So you could go in there for any reason, including tornadoes, hurricanes, or even a civil unrest or people driving around trying to shoot holes into your house.
And now it was time to go see one.
A builder is building 86 houses. He's decided every single house will automatically have a movie theater in it that will also be a bomb shelter.
I mean, now we're just living in luxury. This isn't even a fucking... We got a movie theater. We got a movie theater in the shelter. I feel like if you're going to spend millions of dollars on the shelter, just make the shelter your house. So in that sense, I kind of get it. Like, just have a piece of property and have your house be the bunker.
Ron's bunkers have become popular because
Like, live underground.
they're dual use. Everyday luxury on the surface, doomsday bunker when shit hits the fan.
Let's go.
Okay, so Ron had told me we were gonna see a finished $700,000 bunker, but unfortunately, that's not the case. He brought me to a new construction though, that's apparently gonna sell for $1.6 million. And part of this construction, right by that dirt mound over there, is a $700,000 underground luxury doomsday bunker. Let's go check it out.
Can I say, shouldn't you put it a little more underground? Like, we're right on the dirt surface, you know? Is this the roof? I feel like it should be like, 8-10 feet under, like a little over the water table.
$100,000 underground luxury doomsday bunker. Let's go check it out.
Now, remember, I'm going to give you footage of a finished one that you
Oh,
can
it's pretty deep.
edit it in, okay? This one's got 9-foot ceilings. This is the stage that will go back in that corner. This is a gun cabinet. It's a remote control gun cabinet. This will come down. It's got a roll shutter. So this is a bunker man cave movie theater. This is the escape tunnel. This way, if the person in the bunker feels like they're worried about being trapped in the bunker, it gives them a secondary means of egress. What we have here is a full kitchen. You got room for a full-size fridge. You got granite counters, stainless steel microwave, stainless steel sink, plenty of cupboards, and overhead shelving. Okay, so this is the one and only bedroom in here. There will be the NBC air filtration system will be mounted in this room. There's also a closet with access to the plumbing and all the water tanks.
Custom built.
Where's the room where they start eating each other after they run out of food? Is that also part of the man cave where they're watching Home Alone for the 15th time during the apocalypse? And there's no real relevance to those movies anymore because the world's ended.
Bunkers like the one we just saw is only one part of
So watching Kevin McAllister try to stop the two thieves that are breaking into his house on Christmas no longer really has the same oomph that it used to.
Ron's business. He also sells prefab bunkers that are made at his headquarters and then installed on site.
Okay, this is a 72,000 square foot factory that does all the welding, fabrication, finishes out the interiors of the bomb shelters.
They do look sturdy. I will say that.
All right, this is a prefabbed bunker here at the Atlas facility. Not too bad. How would you describe your customer?
I get a lot of people that are 55, 60 years old. They just sold their company. They want to
Near the end days anyway, buddy. I mean, why are we even prepping?
buy a ranch in Texas. And
60 years old? I mean, dude, the world ends. It's already, I'm just calling it quits there. If I'm 60 years old and the nukes start dropping, it's just, whatever. It was a good run.
they want to have a secret bunker with a secret passage. Whoever's sitting in the White House affects the
For their family? True. Valid point.
sale. So Trump is absolutely horrible for business because the customers that buy the bunkers, a lot of them are Trump supporters, and they feel safe with Trump in office.
And he's not afraid to name drop.
For Zuckerberg, for an example, it's not really any bigger than what I'm doing for the Tate brothers right now. And I'm building them a 2,000.
He's building a fucking bunker for Andrew and Tristan Tate.
300 square foot bunker in Romania. I just sold a bunker to one of Trump's right-hand people. I did 2 bunkers for one of his cabinet members.
That's bad news. Pause. Why are we glancing past that? Hold up. Somebody that personally is a right-hand man to Trump's buying a bunker right now from you? That's not good.
6 months ago.
Throughout this time that I've been here today, Ron's phone has been ringing off the hook. So clearly, he's very busy.
Yeah, hello? Hello? Atlas is Ron.
As the fucking supreme leader of Iran and the Ayatollah just got murdered.
We make
When was this video made? 9 days ago. Also, W Channel, by the way, Morning Brew. My God, this video is interesting.
bomb shelters. You go down there and make love in it. Yeah, Atlas. Atlas is Ron. But what I'm going to show you here is my magnets. Last year I did 340 days in hotels. So it means I spent 25 nights in my own bed. But that is what the job calls for. So my clients call, I travel.
Overall, this is a very impressive business that Ron has built. He might be a little out there, but whatever he's doing is working. Beyond bunkers, there are a slew of other very expensive doomsday solutions in this price tier. High security compounds, remote land with airstrips, armored vehicles, $25 million bunker membership.
This is what I see as a foolproof bunker, okay? When I see somebody prepping, I think it's this or nothing. Like an actual Fallout Warzone based shelter in the middle of nowhere.
There's a company called Safe that engineers some of the most impressive stuff you'll see in this space. Like a fortress in America that has a moat with cannons that can shoot flammable liquid onto the moat to light it on fire. The compound has multiple tunnels leading in and out, and one of them can be activated to basically act like a giant microwave. Wild stuff.
All right, well, that's the end of the day with Ron, and that was quite the experience. Let's just say I'm not surprised the guy that's the king of luxury doomsday bunkers operates the way he does. It's hard for me to say what my takeaways are. I'm kind of torn, to be honest.
Obviously, Ron makes a compelling case for bunkers, but Scott sees things differently.
I'm not a pro bunker guy unless they are for tornado shelters. They require constant attention, maintenance, intervention. Bunkers are easy to disable as well. If somebody finds your bunker, you're not getting out of it. They're not where you should
Oh,
spend
what? Like they'll just block you in. You'll never be able to leave.
your money when it comes to preparedness.
So why do you think people buy them and spend ridiculous amounts of money on them?
Because they have ridiculous amounts of money to begin with. You've opened up a big can of worms here.
Yeah, like why do they have like cubicles in this shelter? What are we doing on a fucking Mac on a Mac computer right now?
To begin with, You've opened up a big can of worms here, James.
So to bring it back to my core question, how much do you think it would realistically cost me to survive the apocalypse?
About $1 million. No, I'm just kidding. So I don't think I could throw a dollar amount at surviving the apocalypse. So let's come up with a realistic scenario on how much it would cost to mitigate against that. Can we do that?
My follow-up was, is that even a fair question?
Okay. I do believe that you should prepare, that everybody should prepare for the scenarios that you've already seen happen in your life, the likely scenarios.
So it looks like no amount of money will truly save me or you in an apocalypse or doomsday scenario. It might buy you time, it might make things a little more comfortable, but there's no product, bunker, or system that guarantees survival when everything completely falls apart. If I got everything
that one guy, not Ron Hubbard, the other dude, seemed a lot more about like natural disaster preparedness versus actually getting ready to fucking survive a nuclear blast.
plus the bunker, this is how much I would have spent. Overall,
$739,000.
I would have spent. Overall, I think the industry has seen so much growth because there's been a convergence of disaster preparedness and doomsday prepping. Disaster preparedness is backed by governments, insurers, and utilities. It's boring, practical. Doomsday prepping has always been culturally fringe. It's individualized. But climate disasters are more frequent, power grids are less reliable, insurance is retreating in certain areas, the pandemic was a wake-up call, and governments are increasingly telling people to be more self-sufficient in an emergency. Now there's a middle ground made up of average people like you and I who don't want to rely entirely on institutions, but still want to be prepared for when something goes wrong. How far someone goes and how much they're willing to spend is defined by how likely they think that disaster they're prepping for is, or how paranoid they are about it, if it's more on the extreme side. And yes, there are definitely companies and products that take advantage of escalating fear and paranoia. Like I said before, we have been through a lot, and we're all just a little bit more uncertain. So, in my opinion, prepping didn't really go mainstream. It just got rebranded. Ron, what do you...
Yeah, I think that, like, a lot of these businesses are obviously going to be like, oh, you need... Like, you can't really take Ron's word alone. Because obviously he has a financial incentive to go, hey, the apocalypse could happen at any moment. You need to have a fucking bunker. Because, like, he makes money on bunkers. Like, if they're making money from the business, you have to take, like, what they say, you know, in some level of validity, but also, like, recognize there's an incentive for them to give you that information. Can I survive a day with Navy SEAL? Nope. I'm already saying, nope. Can't do that. Hell no. Survive a day with Navy SEALs. I bet it's going to be dumbed down a little bit. Like, I doubt they're actually doing BUDS training. Anything where they're like, I'm drowning is a no-go. You know, chat, I started off topic, but it has to kind of do with the video. I started watching this new Fear Factor. I used to watch Fear Factor, like, way back, like, with Joe Rogan, like, years ago. They have this Fear Factor now that's kind of like akin to like Big Brother with Johnny Knoxville called House of Fear. And it's kind of corny, but it's also interesting, and they do stuff that is scary. I think I could do anything on Fear Factor outside of like anything that requires me drowning. I think I could eat like a dead, like something gross. Like, I think I could eat like a poop sandwich. Dude, it's 200K on the line. 200K on the line, they put a shit sandwich in front of you, bro. I'm getting it down. I'm getting it down. $200,000. Bro, come on. That or like, bro, there will be shit where it's like, you got to eat a bug. I'm like, eat a bug, bro. I ate a bug for fucking 300 biddies. That on stream. Fucking eat a bug for 200K. Oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You ain't ready for the show. Like, because it removes it. It's like, I know I'm not going to die on Fear Factor. Like, I could sit in a tub of leeches. That's no problem. You know, pain is fine. Like, I could do Fear Factor. Yeah, put my hand through a tube and have a snake bite me. As long as it's not venomous, I'm not giving a shit. Spiders, don't care. I don't like spiders. I'm scared of spiders. $200,000 on the line. I'm locked in. I'm locked in, you know? Like, no fucking problem. I was watching it last night. I'm talking to Brooke. I'm like, yo, I think I could eat a fucking live squid. Like they do in like certain Asian countries like Thailand or wherever. Yo, I think if you, 200K on the line, you put a fucking rat in front of me and go, eat it. I'd go, hype myself up. You couldn't? Bro, I would try. I'm at least trying. Like, bro, 200K, I'm eating a rat. I'm eating a rat. A live rat? No, no. I would kill the rat. I'd eat like a not a live chicken. I would eat like a raw chicken for like 200K. Get salmonella. Go to the hospital. My friend the other day, dude, I just run through stupid ass hypotheticals like Fear Factor and shit. Like, I feel like the pain stuff. Like, the other day my friend asked me, how much could somebody, like, say you have valuable information and somebody starts torturing you. What's like the worst thing that they could do that you could endure? I was like, I think if they cut off my pinky, I would get through that. If they start pulling my fingernails off and shit, though, no. Skin me? Yo, McChunky, I know for a fact you're tickle me. Okay, tickling, bro. Skin you. Chunky, they're not Chunky, if that motherfucker brings out a knife and he go, or tickle, those are two widely different things, Chunky. You're saying you're strapped to a chair and they're trying to get information out of you. You're caving on tickling and skinning are the same level. No.
Minutes and 30 seconds.
What is that mile time? Under 10:30, a mile and a half. That doesn't seem that hard. That's like that's what? Like a 7-minute mile? 3:30. Yeah, it'd be a 7-minute mile. 7-minute mile is not bad. 7-minute mile, like, I'd be wheezing, but, like, you could get it done.
Which is part of the SEAL physical screening test.
Oh, brother, chat's 2026. Come on.
Surf torture, sandbag caterpillar, and
surf torture. Can we get a little, explanation on what the fuck that means? What is surf torture? See, like, if I'm looking at this list and they're not explaining it, 1.5 mile run, all right, you know. I'd be able to handle that. Surf torture. The term torture is getting me a little bit here. I'm also not really a fan of surfing. I'm not very good at it. Oh, you really want to be, like, heavy muscle for this. I feel like that's the cheat code. It's a little unfair if you have more body fat, because then you don't sink as quick. Like, if you have no body fat and you're heavy, like the guy, like, dude, the fucking Austin Alexander, the guy that made this video, got a sub, by the way, WVid. The guy that made this vid, he's probably looks like he's like 220. I feel like he's going to sink, and then he just rips all the way up. It go, and then just sink back down.
It's not natural.
Oh, you think exhale on the way down.
Feeling to be tied up.
That's a little scary, though.
With a great group of guys, very respectful guys. That's something I noticed first about everybody. It was a blessing to be able to take it on, to be healthy enough to do it, to stay in good spirits, even though we were getting beat down. Maybe I'll be back for another Operators Challenge.
I love that video. That was a fun video to watch, bro. That was a beatdown lol. Last event was actually pretty fun. Helped me get 2 million subscribers. Oh, everybody go sub to Alex. Or Austin Alexander. Never seen that before. Kudos to Zane for taking this on event with a craps night's sleep. I think he was hungover. I don't think it was the sleep that did him in. I think he was probably a little nauseous before they started. How are you even supposed to prepare for Jeopardy anyway?
In July of 2024, I appeared on the game show Jeopardy, fulfilling the kind of lifelong dream you'd expect the son of 2 librarians to have. All things considered, it went very well. I won 9 games before losing my 10th game on a tragic math error.
I haven't watched Jeopardy since 2018, maybe. Like that, Jeopardy's a show you watch with like your grandparents. And you never know the answer to any of the questions, and neither do they. So I never understand the appeal of Jeopardy as a show. Like, I think it's fascinating to see these people know just really obscure knowledge, right? Like, Brady said, I love watching Jeopardy. Very unsurprising, Brady. Very unsurprising. You telling me you like Jeopardy is like somebody telling me that the sky is blue. That's like very unsurprising. What I do want to say is, in my years of watching Jeopardy, I have only known the answer to 3 of the questions. And it's always the questions that they don't know. Like Jeopardy contestants will know very obscure things, but get who won the last year's Super Bowl wrong. Like, they just read books, bro. They just know shit. Like, how are you just a thesaurus of knowledge? They don't teach them the topics. It's not scripted, chat. These guys are just geniuses. Like, this guy's a fucking smart-ass motherfucker. Like, somebody said autism. Maybe it's like a savant thing, but I doubt every contestant on Jeopardy is autistic. I think they just know stuff, bro. How? Like, they walk in and the topic will be like random quotes from the 1300s. Who said this? Oh, I know. Bank. The son of the king in this time. Who the fuck would know that?
Well, tragic for me. I think Jay liked it. One of the most common questions...
Bro only won $1,799.
One of the most...
Yo, that's what sucks about Jeopardy. In Wheel of Fortune, even if you lose, you still win the amount of money you ended the game with. In Jeopardy, if you're not first place, you get like $1,000. Fucking wipe your ass with $1,000 in today's economy. You could give somebody $1,000. That's a lot of money. You're flying there, brother. Staying there. Yeah, they're probably paying for it. $1,000. It's taxable income.
Common questions I got after appearing on Jeopardy, other than why did they let you?
It's okay. You know, $1,000 individually, not as bad. What pisses me off is shows like America Says, bruh. America Says prize. How much do they win? $15,000. Whoop-de-doo. 15 grand split amongst 4 people, bruh. Are you serious? A potential $15,000. Lame. That's not, bro, like, I think if you get on a game show and win, you should get, like, a year's salary. Like, I understand America Says isn't the most popping show of all time, but it's like any of these weird fucking knockoff game shows that are on the Game Show Network, bro. The prize is like 10 grand and there's like a team of 5. 2,000 a person, maybe. Like Family Feud, you could win and still not get 20 grand. You could win and still get $5 a point and walk home with $300 fucking dollars and your dick in your hand. Like, what the fuck? That's terrible. $4,000 is life-changing money. No, it's not. What? $4 grand is not life-changing money. Most people can't even pay off 10% of their student loans. $4,000 fucking dollars. $4,000. It helps you. It's helping you in the next 3-4 months. It's not life-changing money. What is life-changing money? A life-changing amount of money to win is like $100,000. That's life-changing. That's you pay off your student loans and you could put a down payment on a car or a house. Like 100 grand's like, damn, that's money. You know? No, it's not. I'm saying life-changing in the fact that it's changing your life. Not life-changing like, oh, it's going to make you rich, right? But like it helps, it changes your life and day-to-day finances significantly.
How do you prepare for Jeopardy? Jeopardy has been around for over 40 years, but one surprising thing to me is that there are a lot of people out there who seem to believe that Jeopardy will give you some kind of study guide for what will appear when you're on it. This is not true, which is fortunate for me because I hate studying. Until you step foot on the
And how do you just know that shit? Like, what? How do you just know stuff? Like, can we look up a random Jeopardy question? Like, I step up on the Jeopardy board. The IT guy, published first. State of emergency. TV, a bill in Congress and unending. And TV isn't going to be like, which friend, what is the name of Monica's brother in Friends? It's not like pop culture quiz. It'll be like, who was the director of the original Bill Cosby show? And like And they just know.
backstage, you have no idea what you're going to be asked about. Think of all those famous viral videos where contestants
Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. And that's one that they don't know. What?
struggle to
The Bills?
identify basic things about
You just know that.
rap music or sports. If they gave us a study guide ahead of time, don't you think somebody would be able to identify who the Dallas Cowboys are? So this raises a question.
Oh, you guys were just wrong. That's just throwing out fucking random shit. There was like 3 people that said the Cowboys. Everybody was saying the Bills.
How are you supposed to prepare for Jeopardy? I decided to make this video as a sort of guide for what I did. Keep in mind that I'm not an all-time great of the show, so take what I say with a grain of salt. With that in
all-time great of the show, bro. You won how many games in a row? I think if you win Jeopardy one time, you have enough knowledge to be able to tell me how the game works.
mind, I proudly present the definitive guide on how to win up to, but no more than, 9 games on Jeopardy.
How much money did he win? 9 games of Jeopardy? I feel like averagely they're winning like 10 to 20K an episode. Isaac Hirsch, winnings Jeopardy. He won more than 200K. He's one of Jeopardy's newest must-watch players. Yo, I wish there was like a fantasy league for Jeopardy where you could just bet on players. I feel like you could tell, bro. There's motherfuckers that step up there and you just know they're gonna suck. And they're still geniuses. You ever see an episode of Jeopardy where like one guy answers one question and he gets it wrong? I love that. He's just standing up there 30 minutes of runtime. He's a placeholder. They end the round negative. You ever see that shit? Because you could go in the negative. Yo, they should make it like high risk, high reward. You have to pay Jeopardy if you end in the negative. That'd be awesome. Like, everybody would be so scared to answer the questions. You're just like... And going into double Jeopardy, we have Ryan with negative $10,000. He's just fucking shitting himself. There's like a 7-foot security guard standing behind him. He's just nervous.
Presumably, if you're interested in appearing on Jeopardy in the first place, you're at least a little interested in learning things and you know some stuff already. Although if you're not interested in learning things and you know nothing and you still want to appear on Jeopardy, I respect the hustle. It can be intimidating because Jeopardy can ask about literally anything. While Jeopardy can theoretically ask about everything, it can't literally ask about everything. There are certain things Jeopardy simply won't ask about because they're too obscure to reasonably expect contestants to know. For example, Jeopardy basically never asks about one of my favorite authors, the British spy novelist Eric Ambler, because not many people read his books nowadays and he's just not considered that important. So there's really only a limited...
Okay, like they're still asking such obscure things. What do you mean? They don't ask about Eric Ambler. Dude, they're asking about like random passages of Shakespeare. Like just, I know he's popular, but like who knows that?
Number of things that Jeopardy will expect people to know and therefore ask about, and that limited number of things we'll call the canon, with one N, not like a weapon. There's no definitive guide as to what's in the canon, but the more you watch Jeopardy, the more you get a general sense for what it is. There are certain things that come up so often that you must...
What's like a thing that you would really need to know? History. Historical knowledge is really important. What else? Like how law, but that's history. That like encompasses history. Sports, I feel like they don't really ask a lot about. Random pop culture stuff, but like really like artsy fartsy pop culture shit.
Must know them as a prerequisite for appearing on the show. World capitals, Shakespeare's plays, the presidents and where they're from, etc.
The presidents and where they're from. Yeah, where was Woodrow Wilson born?
One way to figure out what Jeopardy will ask about is to look at what they've asked about in the past. There's a wonderful website, j-archive.com, that has
recent Final Jeopardy. This author's wish to use different ink colors to represent multiple point of views was granted in 2012, 83 years after the novel's publication. Gun to my head, that's going off 1 million times before I get that. This author showed that abysses may exist inside a governess. A heroine? What the fuck? This author showed that abysses may exist inside a governess, a heroine who was a commonplace spinster. Heroine. Am I saying that wrong? That word is heroin. The drug. Heroine? A female hero. They should change the name of that. The spelling of a female hero is the same spelling of a drug that people inject in themselves with dirty needles. Why are they spelled the same? Heroin doesn't have an E. Well, maybe let's change the word a little bit more than one letter. Heroin. I would have read that shit as heroin. I did read it as heroin. First Ladies. In 1941, she served briefly as co-director of the Office of Civilian Defense. Who would know that? Who would know that? That's a $100 question. That's easy. That's easy. 500 hard. On June 3rd, 1948, the 200-inch Hale telescope was dedicated atop this mountain. That one actually seems more reasonable. Let's go to a recent episode. Current season. We're going to go to the most recent episode. Midnight's Adults in Children's Literature. I'm in Sephora without my glasses. A minor distraction, rock, rap, and remember. Nothing But a G Thang is a classic collab between Snoop Dogg and this man. Like that one, there's a world where I could guess it. Nothing But a G Thang, Dr. Dre. Okay, then let's go. Rosa Parks sued this duo for using her name on a 1998 hit, but it still made Rolling Stone's list of 50 greatest hip-hop songs. I don't know a rap song that used... What was the answer? Outkast and Cameron. Empire State of Mind by Nas was a hit for Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Is a classic by the three-letter man who feud with Jay. I got that shit! I got that shit! That's $1,000. Oh my God, wait, actually, I know some of these answers. All right, let's do one that I wouldn't know. Use your sixth sense. The Sixth Amendment to the Constitution says the accused has the right to a trial that is both public and this. Private? Speedy. Fuck.
As basically every game of Jeopardy that has ever been played. If you want to know whether Jeopardy will ask about a thing, let history be your guide. It's worth mentioning that the people who currently make Jeopardy have stated that they don't want people to be able to prepare just by memorizing J-Archive, and thus they continue to include more wordplay and vocabulary categories, things that are harder to study for via rote memorization. Some of the most dreaded Jeopardy categories actually have the smallest canon. Think of opera. Have you ever seen an opera? I haven't. I'm a complete Philistine. But the number of important operas and opera composers Jeopardy can actually ask about is pretty small. It's under 100 in my estimation. And once you start to figure out what those operas are, you start to be able to tell your Madame Butterflies from your Carmens from your...
Bro, but then you're just learning stupid shit that you're never going to get asked about. Like, you're just studying, bro, like just walking into a library and reading shit. just to mind meld, dude. Just sponge information. I'm training for Jeopardy. I'm just going to go sit in on a 3,000 level class in college.
Or Il Scagliati's, which isn't an opera but some gibberish I just made up. One thing that separates Jeopardy from other trivia game shows is that there's a general tilt in the question writing towards things that are academically important. This means that you could learn a lot of what Jeopardy asked about if you'd just been paying attention in school the whole time. Unfortunately for me, I was too busy drawing comics where Captain Falcon and Kirby were best friends, so I had to come by this knowledge some other way. That other way was Quiz Bowl. Quiz Bowl has often inadequately been described as Jeopardy but with teams and longer questions, and sports for competitive children who can't run good. There's a considerable overlap between what Jeopardy will ask about and what Quiz Bowl asks about. And
this guy is such a nerd, bro. Yeah, and he won $200,000 for it.
Years of playing Quiz Bowl have stuck in my mind lots of facts that were very useful for Jeopardy. Finally, there's the matter of effectively learning things you didn't already know. Intellectual curiosity is only going to get you so far. Eventually, you're going to have to learn things you don't find particularly interesting, and for that, a lot of people turn to flashcards, especially apps like Anki. Jeopardy Masters Season 2 champion Victoria Gross has said
what about Quizlet?
That she has over 200,000 flashcards in Anki, which is wild.
Yo, y'all really have ChatGPT now, bro. Cheating on homework used to be so fucking hard, man. Like, having to look up shit or like make a Quizlet, bro, and you used to have to reach back to like a guy 3 states away from you that made a Quizlet in a similar class and only like 4 of the questions match, and then you got to go fucking find another one, and it was fucking so hard to like, dude, cheating was so hard. Like it used to be a struggle, bro. It was a grind. Yo, physics problems, yeah, you had to buy Chegg. You had to buy Chegg and talk to the fucking random guy that's trying to solve the problem in real time for you.
I did make a little over 1,000 flashcards in Anki in preparation for the Tournament of Champions on things I didn't already know. So did it work? Well, it got me a couple questions, including a crucial daily double on the alphabetically first of the 7 hills of Rome. Thank God I had this flashcard.
Since there are 7 hills of Rome and only 2 seem to be notable, go ahead and name all 7 hills of Rome. Oh my God.
Hills I don't want to die on. Alphabetically
first of the fabled 7 hills of Rome. Yo, the second he sees that shit, he goes, yes.
First of the fabled 7 hills of Rome, it boasts the Basilica of Santa Sabina, which dates to the 5th century.
What is the Aventine?
Aventine is correct, yes. You had $6,000. Well done.
But there were also a number.
Yo, I love, dude, when they do that and then they pan back and there's just the chud with negative $5,000.
Of times I saw a question and thought, oh, I have a flashcard on this. And that was about as far as.
And then they get so many wrong that they just stop answering them.
My brain got. So they're not perfect, but they will help you eventually remember things that you don't know and aren't particularly interested in.
What? Oh my God, you have to jump the buzzer. Oh my God, you have to get, I didn't even think about that. It's not just studying, you have to get good at being like.
As the ancient philosopher G.I. Joe.
Do you think they're testing for PEDs at Jeopardy? Dude, I would take so much Adderall before I walked in. Where your eye, you don't blink and you're just like.
Once said, no.
What's a PED? Performance enhancing drug.
Knowing is half the battle. The other half of
you just start taking steroids for Jeopardy.
The battle is the buzzer. In your average Jeopardy game, all 3 contestants are going to know around 1/3 of the questions. So whoever is fastest on the buzzer is going to get those questions, regardless.
That is not that is not what I've seen. Every contestant's going to know 1/3 of the questions. I feel like is just not true. I feel maybe not a different third, maybe the same third, because every episode, bro, there's one guy that just knows nothing.
Of who knows more about a subject. This means that being fast on the buzzer is just as important as knowing a lot of things. For a brief explainer on how Jeopardy's buzzers work, contestants can't ring in during a clue. When Jeopardy was rebooted in 1984, contestants could ring in whenever they felt like it, which led to chaotic gameplay and a not particularly fun viewing experience. In 1985, the current rules were introduced, where contestants have to wait for the host to finish reading the clue before they can buzz in. This rule change surprised the hell out of my father when he showed up to tape his episode in early 1985. The giant game board in front of contestants has 2 vertical white lights on either side of it that light up when the buzzers are cleared and contestants are able to ring in. Generally, this happens precisely as Ken finishes his last word, so contestants are theoretically able to time this and anticipate when to buzz in. Not me though, I just use the lights. I surveyed everyone else in the Tournament of Champions, and apparently I was the only person who just used the lights. Everyone else went off of sound. So maybe you should do that. Either way you choose to do it, timing is crucial. I attributed my decent buzzer skills to years of playing video games, and other contestants have said similar things. You can try practicing at home by watching along with a clicky pin, or by playing rhythm games like Guitar Hero. The principle is the same. I'm aware I'm showing how old I am by using Guitar Hero as an example. Some people have said that you should buy a buzzer to practice with at home. Because I was worried about embarrassing myself in the Tournament of Champions, I am ashamed to admit that I did this.
This is why I quit. Too many sweats. Too many Jeopardy sweats, dude. Timing the button. What are we, fucking track sprinters, dude? Trying to time the gun on a 100-meter. Just buzz in when you know the answer.
I do not think it is any better than a clicky pen or video games. and it's kind of expensive. However, if you want to buy one, it is reasonably close to the buzzers used on the show, though not exactly the same. This one's from Delcom. There are varying schools of thought on how to hold the buzzer. I've seen contestants use...
Yo, we're getting into the tech of how you hold the buzzer. Bro, I thought he was going to tell me how to study for this shit. Half of preparing for Jeopardy is being able to press the button faster than everybody else. I feel like I ain't need training for that, though. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky, but, like, my lack of Jeopardy winning capability is that I don't know any of the fucking answers. I feel like the easiest thing is just going... I mean, bro, you're going against, like, 40-year-olds. They're unk compared to you, right? Their brain's slow, right? Their neuroconnections aren't firing as fast as yours. They're on the first half sentence of the question when you're already done.
One hand, two hands, gripping onto it for dear life. I've heard of a contestant who just left the buzzer in the...
I'd be white-knuckling that shit. Your hand just starts turning purple. Ken's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, next question.
Holster on the podium because his hands were shaking too bad to actually hold it.
What?
I've heard of a contestant who just left the buzzer in the holster on the podium because his hands were shaking too bad to actually hold it. Ultimately, I don't think it matters that much. Do whatever is most comfortable for you and will allow you to press the button as quickly as possible. The button is...
I love their stories, too. Be like, next, we're meeting Ryan, who comes all the way from Denver, Colorado. Nice to see you, Ryan. So it says here that you shat yourself in the 3rd grade. Could you tell us more about that? Yeah, Ken. So it was actually just... and they go on, like, some random story that makes no... dude, and it gets really funny when they have to do the intro for a guy that's won 15 times. So they actually make up shit. Like, Ken himself said that, who's the current host because Alex Trebek is dead now, rip in the chat. Ken said because he won like 20 times in a row that like the latter half of his interviews were just fake stories. Like, they weren't real. He was just making shit up because what else how many cool stories are you going to tell the audience from your childhood or adulthood before getting on the show?
Pretty sensitive, and you do not need to press it hard. One finger or thumb will do. So practice the buzzer, but also be prepared to not get in. At some point in your show, you're going to know some things, buzz in, and not be the first person in. This is extremely disappointing. Every time it happened to me on the show, I looked like I had received a mild electric shock. So be prepared for the disappointment, but also be prepared to move on quickly from it. I really want to emphasize this. At some point, something bad is going to happen, and you're not going to have time to sit and mentally process it.
Dude, but I kind of want them to drop this professional facade, you know, of, like, Jeopardy as a whole. Like, I would love if he pressed the button, he doesn't get it first, and he just, like, audibly gasps. Just like, fuck. They talk shit. They do like a halftime. Like, you know, after in like Ink Master, when after they tattoo, they go back to the room and they just talk shit to each other and they're like, your tattoo fucking sucks. Dude, the creasing on that shit was terrible, dude. Oh, by the way, you're fucking ugly. Like some shit like that. That would be TV. Be like, Mark doesn't really know the answers, but he gets in the opponent's head.
It is fair to say that I'm close to the...
What the fuck is Ink Master? A show where they tattoo people. That's it.
Last guy you should listen to when it comes to wagering strategy. I blundered hard on wagering in the game that I lost, both miscalculating my wager mathematically and even still wagering way too large an amount. In preparation for the Tournament of Champions, I studied wagering strategy much more intensely and then immediately came out and wagered an incorrect amount in Final Jeopardy again. Ken Jennings after the game asked me if I had meant to wager that amount, which is his nice way of saying, you really have no idea what you're doing, huh? So believe me when I say, wagering is hard. Let's talk about daily doubles first. Over the past decade, Jeopardy contestants...
Yo, I'm going all in on all of them. Daily double, max. Max out. Sir, you're at negative $5,000. Max out. Max out. You're only allowed to wager $2,000 because you're negative. All right, whatever I'm allowed.
Have gotten hip to the idea that daily doubles are inherently much more valuable than any of the other questions. This explains
Let it ride. You only have, you somehow, even though all the questions are round numbers, you somehow have like $45.50. Let it ride. I used some of it to order pizza mid-game, sorry.
Of Jeopardy now, as contestants jump around the board hunting for daily doubles, infuriating your grandmother at home. Unfortunately for Grandma, you should also do this.
See, bro, shit. I love that. I love that when you just see somebody in the negative, bro. Just getting everyone wrong.
Keep in mind that even if you get a daily double in a category you don't like, you're denying your other two competitors a chance to get it. As we've already established, I am not a strategic genius, so my general strategy was dumbed down to a level where even I couldn't screw it up too bad. I would start from the third clue in the category I liked the most, work my way down the category, and then select the third clue in the category I liked the second most. Repeat until all those clues are gone. And if there are still daily doubles out there, go through all the second row clues. Daily doubles are basically never in the first row. One mistake I'll see even good Jeopardy players make is they'll only hunt for daily doubles in categories they're comfortable with. Once the high-value clues are gone in those categories, they'll start to select low-value clues in those categories rather than hunt for daily doubles in the other categories. You want to find the daily double even if it's in a category you don't like, because you're denying your opponents the chance to get it. You don't have—
Oh my God. And then you could only put like $100 on that shit. Like you could put as little as possible if you're not confident, and then they just can't get it. Wow. There's so much strategy that I never thought about. I always thought it was just the winner was always the smartest guy.
You don't have to wager much. The minimum bet is $5, symbolically chosen because it's what contestants could buy a house for in 1984.
It was a joke.
As to what you should wager on daily doubles, it's way too situational for me to be able to give you any real guide. I will say that I think the internet is obsessed with James Holzhauer-style aggressive wagering on daily doubles to a degree that I don't think is helpful for your average Jeopardy player. If you're 90% accurate on daily doubles, go nuts, wager everything every time. But most of us are closer to 50% accurate on daily doubles, and going all in constantly is not a winning proposition. It's also just not that necessary.
That's what you think.
For most Jeopardy players. Be smart. Consider the score, how close you are to first, if it's close to being a runaway game, etc. But for regular Jeopardy play, constantly spamming the all-in button is just not necessary. If you are interested in doing a true daily double, you definitely want to do it in single Jeopardy, because it's way easier to come back from a failed true daily double in the first round. Finally, there's my nemesis, Final Jeopardy wagering. They make you do math on television. It's a horrible deal. Some are calling it the worst deal. But there are things you can do to prepare. First of all, do math on paper. One thing that ended up kind of being an issue for me is that it had been over a decade since I had done subtraction on paper, and I just kind of forgot how to do it. So practice that. Wagering from first place in Final Jeopardy is actually the easiest, because it generally follows the axiom that it's better to lose.
Damn, bro. I don't really do subtraction on paper anymore. Chat, give me two numbers that aren't 6, 7. Like a long number, bruh. Not 45. 5,843 minus, let's not make it a negative number, 4,780. So don't you go like, oh fuck. Wait, damn, bro. Like I would just do this in my head. Like in reality, I'm going 220. 220 makes this 5,000, and so just I have to add 220 to 843. So it would be 1,063. But I don't know how to do this on paper anymore. I know you would go like this. So I would go this would become 7, this would become 14. And then so that would be, oh fuck. Wait, no, right? Yeah. Am I doing it right? How do you fucking subtract on paper? No, I know the answer, chat. I know the answer. That's right. Yeah. And so, because you need this number to be higher. So 3 minus 0 is still 3. 14 minus 8 is 6. This is 0 and this is 1. 1,063. That's how you do math on paper. Yeah. Is that not how you guys do math? That's how I was taught. If I'm like multiplying, like say it's like 85 times 43. Ooh, wow. I know you multiply these two first and then add, you do like, you have to multiply them like that, like that, like that. So it'd be like 85, 8 times 4 8, 16, 24, 32. So it'd be 3200 plus 20 with a 0 plus 6, 8, 16, 24 with a 0. So it'd be that. Wait, it'd be that, and then 15. So it'd be 5, 5, 6, 3. Is that right? Yeah, you do like 3 times, you do like 8 times 4 plus 2 zeros, 4 times 5 plus a 0, 8 times 3. That's right. I know that's right. That's not right. No? What? 85 times 43 is 3,655. I was right. You guys are just dead wrong.
By getting final wrong than it is to lose by getting final right. That way you control your own destiny. Mathematically, this means your wager should be second place's score times 2 plus 1 minus your score. This is what's known as a cover bet. Even easier is if you already have more than double what second place has. Congratulations, you've already won the game. Try not to mess that up. Wagering in Final Jeopardy from second place is where things get...
Oh my god, did that guy bet everything and then lose? Oh, because he was so confident?
Wagering in Final Jeopardy from second place is where things get difficult. 99% of the time, first place is going to make the standard cover bet, meaning the only way you can win is if first place gets final wrong. This is a really important principle to keep in mind. It means that going all in, or nearly going all in, is rarely a good move unless first has almost double what you do. There's a lot of math involved based on what proportion of first place's score you have, and we're not going to go into that right now. But I want to assure you that I definitely know and understand all of it, and the only reason we're not covering it is time constraints. It's actually easy for me, and I definitely understand it now. As for wagering from third place...
No, because that shit is complicated as fuck. Because if you're in third, second, or... If you're in third place, you just go all in. But if you're in second, you have to know what the first has. If you're in first, you have to know what second has. And then you have to bet based off what you think they're going to bet. And then still try and put yourself in a winning position even if you get it wrong.
I wasn't sure where else to put this, but you should probably practice quickly reading and understanding Jeopardy questions. It's an advantage to immediately figure out what a question is asking for, so you can spend the rest of the time remembering the answer and focusing on buzzing in. Typically, questions will use words like this or these to point you to what they're asking for, so look at lots of questions and practice quickly parsing them. There is the matter of actually being selected to appear on the show. This is no easy thing to do, not least because...
Yeah, and they're always smart. I'm assuming there's some, like, prerequisite rounds, right? Like, do you have to win something before going on Jeopardy? Because there's never just, like, a straight-up dumbass on Jeopardy.
Because there's a huge element of randomness to it. Jeopardy allows you to take their online test, aptly named the Anytime Test, at any time. There's some mystery qualifying score that will pass the test for you. Nobody is sure of what that score is, but whatever it is, it must be higher than what Emma Stone keeps getting. If you pass the test, you can be randomly selected.
Wait, did she say she applies
higher
every
than what
night? Emma Stone applies to Jeopardy every year.
Stone keeps getting. If you pass the test, you can be randomly selected for the next round of auditions. I want to stress this. You can nail the online test and not go through to the next round. They only take a small percentage of qualifying people through, and it's random, so don't be discouraged if you have to take the test multiple times. I did. My appearance on the show was the result of an increasingly rare in-person audition. I think most of these are done over Zoom now, and the next step is an audition where they do a more proctored online test with you, just to make sure you didn't blatantly cheat on the first one. If you pass the mystery qualifying threshold on that test, you can be selected for the final audition, where they simulate gameplay with...
Oh my god, dude, that sucks. Imagine getting through like 3 rounds of auditions and then not making it.
...with you and do a brief interview.
Or imagine getting through 3 rounds of auditions, making it, and then ending the game with negative $6,000.
The purpose of this final audition is not to see if you're the greatest Jeopardy player who's ever lived. It is to make sure that you won't look like a psycho on television. I did a couple of auditions, and I saw a number of people, okay, let's be honest, they were all men, come in trying to prove they were the smartest guy in the room. This audition is not for that. You have already passed
Oh my god, so if you come in cocky, they just won't let you in?
both tests, so they know you're reasonably smart. Just seem friendly and approachable, and that will go a long way.
Wow, so if they don't like your personality, you could be better than everybody else on the show, and it doesn't matter.
Do not try to crush your opponents in the simulated game. For one thing, the people running the audition choose who wins on the buzzer, so you can't crush your opponents. Assuming you're selected to appear on the show, you'll go to the studio and tape. If you can, try and get a good night's sleep the night before. Just know that when your time comes, the taping will literally fly by and it will be over before you know it. So try and enjoy it.
I mean, it's only like a half hour, right?
You're on Jeopardy! That's pretty fucking cool. If you win, be ready to play again almost immediately. They tape 5 episodes of Jeopardy in a day, and the mental strain of that much—
Wait, what? So if you, that makes sense. So they're not just like spending a half hour each day on a set. So when he won, he played 5 games in a row.
Jeopardy is something you should also prepare for.
And then they just make him change shirts?
Watch multiple episodes in a row, or play multiple games of J-Archive in a row. Be sure to change your shirt in between games for the full experience.
Wow, so it makes it seem like it's a different day. You literally finish, and then 10 minutes later, you're on the next day's episode. Damn, so even the longest running winners are only on Jeopardy for like a week in like real time.
This barely scratches the surface of how to prepare for Jeopardy, because the boring answer is to just be an intellectually curious information sponge that retains just a little about everything. There are a lot of great resources that I haven't mentioned, which I'll include in the description below. Also, I guess I should tell you to like this video and subscribe in case I ever decide to do this again.
Yeah, dude, fucking love this guy. Isaac Hirsch, goat of Jeopardy. When I was 13, my parents took me to opera for my birthday. Hated it, didn't know to tell them. Spent a fair amount of money on the tickets, so I had a great time for the next 4 years. We went to opera for my birthday. I'm always cleaning up on opera questions when I'm watching with my friends now. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a 30-second snippet of an opera.
More than anything, I encourage you to take the Anytime test if you're the least bit interested. It was a great experience for me. I met some wonderful people, played some fun games, and
Should we take the Anytime test? Dude, I'd fail that. How long would that test be? Anytime test Jeopardy. I just want to see the... Dude, you're probably going to have to fill a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm not taking this right now. Maybe one day. All right, I gotta piss real quick, then we're hopping to the next video. Yell me down! The worst internet trends still happening today. Lock in.
Some internet and social media trends are stupid, some are dangerous, and some are both. These are what we're going to dive into. These are the worst internet trends still happening today.
What is an internet trend that people are still doing? Yo, y'all remember Galaxy Gas? What happened to that shit? That was an internet trend. Devious Licks? Well, that's just stealing. The Devious Licks trend is still happening today. Okay, just robbing people. Stealing. Cinnamon Challenge, Tide Pod Challenge. Nobody does that anymore. Yeah, they all died. Yeah, the people that did Galaxy Gas.
Goal, guys, is 2.5 million subscribers by the end of 2026.
Yeah, what happened to that? What was that guy's name? He's like, yo, my name Lil... Was it Lil T? Lil Tay? What was his name? He was eating a French fry.
It is crazy, so it would mean the world if you...
My name Lil T, man. Does he still do Galaxy Gas? They still sell that shit at Walmart?
Subscribe, and I promise to do my very best to put out the best videos I possibly can for you. I'm Visual Venture, and
yeah, Visual Venture with a new cut. Low-key looking fire.
You are awesome. Swarming. This trend is awful because it doesn't affect those doing it. Instead, it causes problems for random people who just happen to be nearby. The trend has...
Oh, is swarming where you just get like a group of 30 people to run into a Best Buy and just start stealing shit? Or they just run it because it's like too many people to stop.
Different names depending on who you ask. Some call it swarming or steaming. Others call it teen takeovers. But
like the Scientology raid? Okay, well, going in and stealing shit I don't think is funny. But people running into the Scientology building and then everybody freaking out on the inside, I don't think that's harmful. Is that fucked up? They just run into the building and everybody immediately goes, you gotta leave. You gotta... I'm like, what do you have in the back room? Holy shit. What do you have in the back room? They start freaking out. I'm like, dude, it's just an office building. It's an... What are we doing? Rituals in the back?
The same.
It's trespassing? Yeah, bro. But I'm saying, like, they're not hurting someone.
Social media calls for mobs of young people to show up at shopping malls with the goal of causing total chaos.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. This is fucked.
People use TikTok and Snapchat to gather hundreds of teens in the same place at the same time. It could be a store, a fast food spot, or even a parking lot. And they all show up for
Yeah, we gonna run up that McDonald's parking lot.
one reason: to cause trouble.
Is it advertised as a let's come cause chaos? For the most part, yes.
We all gonna pull up to the local McDonald's and get a water cup. But we ain't getting water.
That's what it appears to be. It's bring your drama.
During these swarms, people become rowdy and the property is damaged. But this trend isn't new. It traces back to a crime from years ago. In the early 2010s, flash mob robberies started happening. Groups would rush into stores, grab what they could, and run. Because there were so many people, the staff was...
I love those videos where people run into an Apple store and rip the iPhones out. You ever see the video of that guy that did that? I think he was alone, too. He just walks into an Apple store, rips 20 phones off the fucking wall, shoves them in his pants, and, like, waddles out. I'm like, all of those have trackers on them. Like, every single one. They know where all of those phones are going. Dude, robbing an Apple store is the dumbest thing ever. I'm like, you realize they could just track that. Like, you're not, and also, isn't it like a brick phone? I'm pretty sure, like, they're just show phones. They're not actually, like, usable.
Overwhelmed. It was impossible to stop or identify any of the culprits. There are reports of flash mob robberies happening as far back as 2011. At the time, people used text messages and early social media to plan raids. But today, technology just makes it much easier. Now, a single post can reach thousands of people in minutes. A location is shared, a time is set, and a crowd shows up.
Organized on social media, a wave of spur-of-the-moment meetups has been creating chaos in American cities and has even spread overseas.
Shop owners have little time to respond. They could only watch as their items were stolen. Sometimes stores shut down early to stay safe.
But I'm just locking the doors. You know what dude, that's exact. If I see this happen and 500 people storm in and just start stealing shit, I'm auto-locking the doors and walking into the back room and just calling the cops. They could start vandalizing shit. It'll be on camera. Like,
were stolen. Sometimes stores shut down early to stay safe.
But I love that shit, though. Not like these raids. Have you ever seen those videos where, like, it'll be some woman walking into a gas station, some person, they go to steal shit, they lock the doors, they try to leave, and it goes like, and it goes, you know, they go. Then the dude comes walking up behind them. They're like, yeah, I know you have shit in your pocket. They're like, no, I don't. They try to break out through a metal door.
Restaurants had already locked down their doors and sheltered in.
Isn't that unlawful imprisonment? I have no idea. I actually don't know. But I do have the take that if you're going to try and steal shit from like a Best Buy and they lock you out or they lock you in, I think that's hilarious. If you're trying to rob a store and then you get locked inside, that's funny.
Place inside.
Swarming spread to multiple countries, including London, Australia, and Canada. At that point, it stopped being just a trend. It became a public safety issue. As the incidents increased, police began to take them seriously. The goal was to stop swarming before it started, so officers monitored TikTok and Snapchat for planned swarms.
When police found out that there was a takeover planned here, they started adding more resources like this.
In some cases, police arrived too late. Crowds already formed and stores were overwhelmed. In those situations, officers arrested people who refused to leave. And even after the crowd cleared, police reviewed CCTV and body cam footage. They used it to identify and arrest those involved. Sometimes they released the footage so the public could help. Some parents who discovered their children took part even turned their kids into the police. But in the end, business owners were the ones affected the most. Swarming made it harder to run their stores. Stores that could afford it added more security. Others closed early when they saw crowds forming outside. It became one of their biggest headaches.
And the problem is
fucking light a round off into the ceiling. You shouldn't do that. That would be bad. People would stop, though.
they don't recognize the financial and economic damage they're doing to that community.
Unfortunately, there's no clear way to shut down this trend, especially because there's no clear leader. It's just a group of troublemakers acting at the same time. Swarming is still happening as of today. And as long as social media
Why are
makes
they doing it out of Popeyes? What are you getting out of a Popeyes?
It's easy to organize, we don't know when it will end. Our next chapter is about creators who found a way to go viral by filming people at their lowest point. Poverty tourism gone wrong. This trend is straightforward. Creators and
free food? What are you gonna fucking run in the back? You have to pay for it before they make it. You're just gonna run into the back, start fucking cooking up your own shit.
Influencers film people in tough environments and post it online. Sometimes it looks like kindness or spreading awareness, but for some creators, their real goal is to make the video go viral. And the worse the
Yeah, you give a homeless guy $20, make the video a minute long.
situation looks, the better the video performs. In late 2025, YouTuber Pete Z posted a video titled "I Survived India's Deadliest Slum." Pete traveled to India and spent 3 days in one of the largest slums in the world. The video went viral for all the wrong reasons. First, people were offended by how Pete described the area. He emphasized police corruption, violence, and robberies. They also accused him of turning the misery of people into entertainment. Reporters called it poverty tourism.
Yeah, I think you gotta tread a thin line in like reportive content like that. Like I think Andrew Frazier does a great job where he'll go to areas like that and like kind of give them the mic and just be like, hey, you just describe how it is here. Rather than you just being some like, you know, Nepo baby fucking first world country motherfucker going somewhere and being like, do you see how dirty it is here?
It became a global story.
Like, who the fuck are you?
Despite the backlash, the video stayed up. It was offensive, but not illegal. But this next creator named Keith Castillo took things much further. In 2025, Keith was struggling to get views on his video, so he came up with a new idea. He would film himself giving gifts to random homeless people. I mean, that sounds like a good thing, but the gifts weren't actually gifts. Instead of
the ones where they walk into a pizza place, I'm gonna order 1,000 pizzas to give out to homeless people. Are you gonna charge me full price for that? For the homeless? Just guilt tripping a small business owner into being like, oh no, we'll pay.
Food or warm clothes, he gave them inappropriate and harmful items. Castillo titled his video, "Keeping the Homeless."
Oh my God, is it a fucking rain bat ad?
In the streets. Viewers felt the idea was unsettling. It implied that encouraging harmful
Oh, sorry, I don't know if I could pay for this. Let me hit a blackjack hand real quick.
habits would only make their situation worse. Many
That's steak, same shit, bro. It's just any gambling site.
people hated it.
That looked like a horrible clickbait antic that he was engaging in.
But Keith brushed off the backlash. He said he spoke to police and was told it wasn't illegal. When they asked him why he did it, Keith said he was following trends that he saw other creators doing. It was all for views.
He also didn't seem too concerned with handing out alcohol to potential substance abusers, saying, honestly, I don't care, bro. It's good for the clicks and views, you know?
But as the backlash continued, he claimed the video
Wait, so what was he giving them? Just like alcohol and shit, or like that's it?
was just a...
I'm not saying that's good, but I'm saying they're saying like harmful substances. Knives? He was giving them knives? Is that a knife handle?
Potential substance abusers saying, honestly, I don't care, bro. It's good for the clicks and views, you know?
But as the backlash continued, he claimed the video was just a skit. He also said he took the harmful items back after filming. Since then, Keith has not repeated this kind of content.
I feel like that's almost worse. Hey, here's a bottle of alcohol. Just kidding. It's for a video. I'm going to use this, by the way. See ya.
But the trend unfortunately lives on. Keith's video looked like an act of generosity, but it was the exact opposite, calling something one thing when it's clearly another. And most cell phone companies have been doing the same thing to us for years. They show you one price and your bill. The garlic trend. This trend promised
the garlic trend
to solve a problem millions face, but the solution did more harm than good. It was called the garlic in nose trend, and it started gaining attention in 2021. A woman with a blocked nose decided to try a health hack. She filmed herself putting a clove of garlic into her nose. Then she left it there for about 10 minutes. When she pulled it out, her mucus came out and the garlic looked like it cleared her nose. Blocked noses affect many people, and this looked like an easy fix. Thousands of...
You know what I've never used that's the actual solution for this, that I'm just waiting one day to get my hands on one. It's not like I can't buy one. One of those fucking pot things where you pour water in your nose and it shoots out the other end. I want to use one of those. Neti pot. I love those videos. Somebody that's sick, they attach it to their nose and you just see green mucus just spewing out and they're just going...
People started trying it. It even made it on the
It's like getting your brain sucked out of your body.
News. And almost every time they did this...
Ew? Yeah, but it's clearing, dude. You know how relieving that is? You know when you get sick and you have like a clogged nose for a week and you actually like forget what it's like to breathe normally, and then the day you hear and it like unpops. Maybe that's just me. I do have a deviated septum as well, so I only breathe out of one nostril at a time. But when I'm sick, it'll just be like, and you're like, you blow your nose for the final time, you're like, oh my God, I could breathe again.
The same thing happened.
What I normally do if my nose is clogged is I'll go into the shower, get it really hot, and just stand there. Wait for the steam to undo the...
Pulled the garlic out, and mucus followed.
Steam up the whole room.
It quickly became a TikTok trend. More than 94.9 million clips were shared on TikTok with the hashtag garlic and nose. Many TikTok trends are reckless, but this one seemed safe and helpful. Garlic is natural after all. Some TikTokers even caption their videos, "This is not dangerous. The garlic just cleans your sinuses out." But that wasn't true. This hack was actually risky. People just didn't realize it, and behind the scenes, problems were already happening. One TikTok user said she massively regretted trying this trend. She pulled the garlic out after just 1 minute because her nose started burning. But even after removing it, the irritation lasted for a while. Another person had it worse. The garlic got stuck inside her nose and she ended up in the hospital. Doctors had to suction it out. But people still didn't think the trend was a problem. After all, it looked like it was clearing mucus. That's when...
Okay, if you're putting the garlic that far up your nose that you can't even see it, that's the problem. Holy. Dude, it's literally like, how are you even, like that? I feel like that's just user error. I'm not saying garlic in the nose is like, oh, the way that you unclog your nose, but like, why are you shoving it that far up there?
It was clearing mucus. That's when doctors stepped in and they shut the idea down. They said the mucus coming out wasn't a good thing. It was a sign that something was wrong. Doctors explained that the mucus was a sign of irritation. Garlic contains harsh compounds that can irritate the inside of the nose. The body wants to expel the garlic and its chemicals, so it creates an overflow of mucus to flush out that irritant. That's why so much comes out at once.
The volatiles in garlic can actually burn the mucous membranes of the nose.
Doctors warned it could lead to infections. Even with all these cases and warnings, the trend is still around. Doctors are still warning people to stop. It seems to come back every flu season because it looks like an easy fix. But in this case, this cure can leave you even worse. Up next is a trend that made homeowners fear for their safety. The door challenge. The door kick challenge started in 2021 as a prank. College
juveniles approaching homes in the middle of the night to kick or bang on front doors.
2021 as
that's how you get some crazy motherfucker to shoot you in the head.
A prank. College students kicked dorm room doors to scare their friends. But by the end of the year, it got worse and spread to neighborhoods. Teenagers would kick the...
Way scarier. You kicking the door of your friend, roommate, or not your roommate, but your friend that lives in the same dormitory as you, it's like, okay, at most you just piss them off. You walking up to a random house on the street and just fucking banging on the door in the middle of the night, like, you might actually die.
Doors of random houses and run away. The people inside didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, you get a 12 gauge through the wooden door.
Either a car had hit my house or somebody was trying to break in, which seems pretty stupid since my truck was right here in the driveway.
Most homeowners thought someone was trying to break in, but when they came outside, no one was there. Only a damaged door. Police quickly identified it as the latest TikTok trend.
They go up to this house, and you can see it from the security camera. They go, they kick the garage, they run away, and turns out they actually damaged the garage.
The media picked up the story.
Teens actually recording themselves kicking people's doors, and authorities are worried they could be putting themselves in some real danger.
Homeowners were getting angrier. Some made it clear they were ready to defend their homes.
He didn't think about, you know, there's definitely reactions to actions, and he didn't think about what could have happened. You know, it could have just that quickly gone that bad.
At that point, it was only a matter of time before something unfortunate happened. In December 2025, a teenager in Florida picked the house for the challenge. The door swung open instantly. The good news...
Oh, he kicked the door in?
...was that the homeowner wasn't inside, but her dogs were. One of them was a Yorkshire Terrier.
Dog dies?
Spooky. With the door open, Spooky ran into the street. By the time the owner got home, the door was broken, and her dog was gone. She searched everywhere, but by the time she found her dog, Spooky didn't make it.
Look, this is not a joke. But you guys can't just go around kicking people's doors and not being held responsible for it.
The community was outraged by this. Police launched an investigation. A few weeks later, they arrested the person who kicked the door open. He was charged with felony burglary and criminal mischief. But even after the incident, the trend didn't fully end. New incidents are still being reported. This next trend told people to do something most of us were warned.
That is wild. I don't know, bro. You see stupid shit on social media all the time, though. Like, one of the craziest, it's not even really a trend, but I've seen a lot of people do it, so maybe it is. Have you ever seen the shit where they'll be on like a bridge or somewhere near a body of water? They'll cover themselves in gasoline, light themselves on fire, and then jump in the water. Death speed running, natural selection 101. Those are the dumbest videos I've ever seen. They literally, I've seen this probably like 5 separate occasions. It's usually like a teenager. He covers himself in gas, and he's like standing on the ledge of like a pool or something, lights himself on fire, and backflips into the water. And I'm like, even in that small moment, I feel like you could just get singed. Even if they're wearing like that burn gel, which they're not.
Not to do as children.
I did that. Yeah, it's really dumb. You could have died.
Sun exposure.
You lit yourself on fire willingly.
A TikTok trend claimed you could improve your health in a strange way. The trend was called
sun eating. Oh, I thought it was going to be sunning. When you put your butthole to the sun, that was a trend. That was more of a hippie trend, though. If you just tan your butthole, it fixes all forms of cancer. If you put your butthole to, dude, here's what makes the most sense about it. You know, what's the one part of your body that never sees the sun? Your butthole. Probably for good fucking reason. So all you have to do every fucking day is you go outside in your backyard and you put your butthole to the sun. It'll then absorb all that vitamin D that you need because it never gets it, and that's good. I like doing that. Why do you do that? No, then you're going to have a burnt butthole. It's going to hurt to poop, and you might get fucking skin cancer. Like
sun eating.
Sun gazing is an ancient Egyptian practice that will drastically improve.
I mean, okay, I don't want to say natural selection, but if you're seeing a TikTok of some jackass like this, 35 with a green screen going, sun eating is an ancient technology that will drastically change your life for the better. This was started over 5,000 years ago, where when people were out of food, they would just stare at the sun to absorb their energy.
Improve your life on all levels, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
People were told to expose their eyes to sunlight for 5 to 10 seconds every day, but only during the first or last 15 minutes of sunlight. Influencers claimed that time was the safe window.
Not only is it safe, but it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health.
Increases penile size. Increases penile size. Staring at the sun on the sunset, or like in the last 15 minutes when it's real bright, it's gonna make your dick bigger. Okay.
Improve your sleep cycles.
Oh, you skipped that one. Didn't want to, dude. This is just like a JPEG image off Google, dude. This is some Pinterest shit.
But it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health, improve your sleep cycles.
By late 2023, the trend was already popular online. TikTokers shared videos trying it for themselves, and they couldn't stop talking about the endless benefits of this ancient practice.
It gives you natural energy, which is what they don't want you to know. That's why they tell you not to do these.
Bro, and they always say they. Who's they? Who the fucking higher lizard beings that are inflicted, they don't want you to know. Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't want you to know that if you stare at the sun for 10 minutes, it's going to give you superpowers. Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
Some even
they're staring at the sun. That's why he's actually 500 years old.
Claimed it could help with weight loss. Thanks to these claims, this trend had over 70 million views on TikTok. People treated it like a miracle cure. There was one big problem. There was no scientific proof behind any of it.
Helps with weight loss. Oh my god.
Doctors were the first to sound the warning. The main
Oh, wrong penile? Wait, what did it say? Pineal? Oh, that's your brain gland. It was the wrong penile. I thought it was making your dick bigger.
Problem was obvious.
My bad.
Direct sunlight is...
Oh, sorry. Maybe it's more credible then. Holy, oh my god. Wait, maybe it's not a joke. Maybe staring at the sun actually is good for me.
Too strong for the eyes, especially the retina. The retina plays a vital role.
This is like flashbacks to the fucking solar eclipse when everybody was like, on the news station for weeks, every news anchor, don't stare at the sun with your bare eyes. You will lose eyesight. No one listening. 5,000 people that day. Fucking going temporarily blind for staring at the sun.
In helping us see. And unlike many parts of the body, it does not heal on its own. Doctors published articles and made videos to correct the misinformation. But the influencers doubled down.
You've been told sunlight damages you.
I mean, no, there's just I don't want to say like this is obviously like somebody you should have taken advice from, but like this is something that you don't understand is going to change your life.
Your skin.
A cropped image of just people like the sun gazing on what is this, like hieroglyphics?
But sunrise and sunset light actually restructure your cells to operate at a higher frequency.
That kind of messaging
Oh my God.
kept the trend alive. Dozens of people, including grown adults, continued.
Oh my God, Mr. Based, dude. Mr. Based. I see a whole couple of my For You page once every 6 months of him just sun gazing.
Doing it.
Is he still doing that? Oh my God, he is. Dude, it's been like years. Bro, for a minute and a half. Yo, like actually gonna be blind in 2 years. I would think he's on drugs. If I passed this guy in New York City and he was just staring directly at the sun filming himself, is it not painful? I don't know. 4 p.m. sun gazing. No one has ever gone blind from the sun. What is that? Why is he posting that? Like, what's the content out of that? Just advocating for sun gazing?
The outcome was exactly what doctors warned about. Someone learned the hard way. In 2024, a college student visited an eye clinic. She noticed a blind spot in her left eye. Doctors asked what happened, and her explanation left them speechless. She said she tried the TikTok trend. She was in the sun for less.
Oh, I don't got like blind spots. I got those floaters. You guys got those floaters? Spotting the clues in AI slop.
An eagle flame. During a college football game, a bald eagle did its pre-game flight, but instead of returning to its trainer, it flew straight to the arm of the only Native American in the crowd. Out of thousands of people, it chose them. The stadium went silent, knowing they just witnessed something powerful. A moment of respect, spirit, and visibility. Folded hands sparkle. Yeah, no, it's not AI, no.
Some shit you see on Facebook. Is this Facebook? I don't know what app this is. I feel like it's so easy to scam old people with AI now. You just make some shit on Sora, remove the watermark, and then be like, look at this wholesome video. And then you'll just see a bunch of like grandmas and grandparents in the back like, blessed up. That's awesome. Oh, how sweet. How sweet. A group of rats saved a child from a lion. And they'll believe that. And it'll be the rats like making a bed, carrying the kid away. And like swarming the tiger. They'd be like, wow, nature really does help people sometimes.
It's his eagle when he gets hired to fly it at sport events, yeah. Yeah, my initial thinking was that, but then I saw
How do you show this is AI? I feel like you could see when stuff is AI when people have like lifeless eyes. Like, look at that shit. Like, they don't look like they're looking at anything. I also think it was a dude I saw below taking a piece of a brownie. What is that?
the dude below him taking a pic with what seems to be a piece of brownie. And the hand below would have been blocking their own camera. I ran a video on people believing AI slop was real 2 years ago, and you all said, nah, Matt, the comments are all bots too. No one actually gets tricked by AI. Well, look at the mess we're in.
2 years ago, I think people wouldn't get tricked. But now AI is good enough to where, yeah, the majority, every Twitter video at Grok. Is this real? At Grok, did this actually happen?
Now, having a question
and then Grok, like, you're asking an AI if it's AI, and the AI could be wrong. It's like, the amount of trust people have. I know, like, ChatGPT and Grok and, like, AI in general is smart. And smarter than the average person. But that doesn't mean that it's right every time. It still doesn't actually work for video. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not gonna know.
Everything we see these days, like some nightmarish version of Is It Cake? AI used to be easy to spot, but now requires more detective work. Like,
I still think it's not easy, but after you watch, like, 30 Sora videos, I think you could, with, like, 85% accuracy, pin whether or not something's real.
The lobster claws are the same size. That doesn't happen in real life. True legends, one final farewell. Eric Clapton and Paul McCartney break out. No, he didn't. Paul McCartney's left-handed. There's always some clue from how AI has slipped up, even as small as the fact that nobody ever writes prices $299.00 because it's been studied that when the .00 included, people are less likely to buy. So keep your eyes peeled. Ben & Jerry's milkshakes in all your favourite flavours. Don't know about you, but I want to try fish food, face-savouring food emoji. Will they do any in the dairy-free flavours? Please don't be AI. Ah, yes. Bernazzi's Bender's Berries. My
Dude, and the fact that they see this and then don't even like, bro, like, I'm not even saying you need to look at this and then stare really close to see the flaws in the AI. Just look up if it's real. Why are we asking Grok? Like, so many things. Ben & Jerry making a milkshake bottle. Is Ben & Jerry's making a milkshake bottle? No. Just Google it. Like, I feel like actually people I don't want to say Google's the end-all be-all too, because Google itself 10 years ago was the same fucking problem, where people just Google something and then immediately believe it. But Google's AI now, not if you fucking scroll down. Not if you scroll down. I use Google AI too, but I'm saying, like, scroll down. The first results AI, and then just fucking swipe past that shit and look at an actual article or Ben & Jerry's website. You know? Nobody does that anymore. I think people have actually replaced Google with AI. Like, the amount of people that when they have to look up something, they just chat GPT it instead of Googling it is nuts. They never look at articles. They never do anything. They just immediately go, well, ChatGPT said this, so. Did you know 82% of Americans don't have a high-yield savings account? That is leaving free money on the table that you could have. You just have sitting in a bank account, not accruing interest. That's where Chime, the sponsor of today's video, can help you. Chime's high-yield savings account earns 3% APY. That is 7 times the national average of 0.39%. That is a huge difference. Let's do the math. If you have $7,000 in a regular savings account earning 0.39% APY, that is $27 a year. If you use Chime's high-yield savings account, that $7,000 can earn $210 a year. That is an entire gym membership, pair of headphones, so many other things. That's way more money. Way more money. The average American also spends $300 a year in bank fees. Chime, on the other hand, has no overdraft fees, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Another reason to switch over. Signing up is quick and easy, and what better time to get in than right now, because you can file your taxes for free through Chime. Make your money work for you and switch to Chime to get up to a $350 bonus and earn up to 3% APY on your savings. Go to chime.com/Joe Bartolozzi. It'll be the top link in my description, or scan the QR code on screen and make sure to go through my link to get the bonus. Plus, you get no overdraft fees and your paycheck up to 2 days early with Chime. That is chime.com/Joe Bartolozzi. Thank you to Chime for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
I love strawberry 68 cake. London, before everything, it was one of the most beautiful, clean, and safest places in Britain. Yeah, back then they drove on the right. It was crazy. Not just that, the backwards man. The backwards man!
Dude, it's so hard. No, because, like, your eyes immediately, you don't immediately notice it. Like, when I saw this, I was like, okay, well, it's probably AI, and I was looking up here to see what looked weird. I think it's also just, like, come on, like, the picture of the kid smiling with the kid, like, it's just, like, too perfect of a photo.
Beautiful, clean, and safest places in Britain. Yeah, back then they drove on the right, and Culkin reunite at family Christmas party.
Dude, it's the eyes, man. I feel like AI's so bad at getting eyes to look normal. Once they ace that, it's going to be hard to tell. It kind of looks like they get Macaulay Culkin, and then they just, like, paste, like, weird clay eyes on every character. Also, what the fuck is that in the back?
Dressed as Home Alone kids, recreating a classic holiday moment. I like how kid...
Facial expressions, I think they get the smile right. It's just, like, at times it looks a little uncanny.
Holiday moment. I like how Kiernan has an extra of
Oh, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does he have 11 fingers?
Corley's arm. Oh my fucking god, how did I miss that? And what the heck is this in the background? Crown emoji, the 2 Ps pack.
We're getting extremely close to indiscernible video, and it's worrying the amount of fraud that'll happen. What do you mean by fraud, Brady? Like scams? Or just like defamation or shit? Like, what are you saying is going to be... I think it's going to be like fake news. Like, it's going to be scams. And then also, I think most social media outlets are going to be unreliable. Because a lot of people don't like... Here's the problem. News outlets in general are biased, right? They're trying to share news and inform people. But first and foremost, they're a company that's trying to make money. So they're going to share the news that they think is best and what's going to make them the most money. So a lot of people go to social media. But now you could get paid to... use Twitter. You could get paid to use Facebook. You could get paid to use Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and all these other platforms. So news outlets are going to be more and more motivated to just create false narratives. So while there may be accounts that are still trustworthy, on your For You page or your feed, you might see something that's a news post from a page that is literally just full of fake shit. I could get paid? Yeah. And you see it now. I mean, I can't like quote accounts, but you could probably find them on Twitter pretty quickly. There are Twitter accounts that flat out post fake shit. Maybe with a culmination of semi-real or slightly misinformed shit. But like, they just post stuff that gets views, right? Because it's not if the news is true, it's if the news is going to get clicks and likes and interaction and engagement. That's what you want. And it's like, that's a problem on actual news outlets as well, because it's like, you're not actually going to inform people of anything good. You're not going to inform people of anything that's not going to gain eyes. But it's even worse on social media when you just give that to just the hands of a random guy that could just do whatever he wants. The amount of people that just believe the first thing they see. And I'm not trying to say that of like you guys in my chat, but some of you guys as well. And even me at times, like the amount of ignorance people have to what's going on in the world where they just see something and immediately go with it. They don't fact check. They don't look for themselves. They don't, actually interact with an individual or anything themselves. They just go, oh, well, somebody said this. This said this. I can't. And then they just move on.
To why Taylor Swift and Donna Kelsey's 2025 shopping spree just redefined the in-law relationship. I like it how AI thinks Taylor would wear the same outfit.
I've seen 5 TikToks about people bitching about the Apple charging the iPhone 18. iPhone 18 has not been announced in any capacity. They're literally just believing fake videos. Yeah, the charging port shit. I saw that and I looked it up and it said they hadn't announced anything. iPhone 18 charging port. I want to see if that rumors suggest, but it doesn't actually say that's what they're going to do. It's expected to use USB-C. They're gonna. Like, there's no way they wouldn't. I'm going to also have the take. I love that iPhone switched to USB-C because now I don't need some fuck-ass iPhone charger. Like, there's only 2 chargers that you need. Like, the speaker Android charger and the USB-C. And that's it. Those are the only charging cords I need. And anything that I need to charge fits in those 2 fucking slots. Either USB-C or this. Or just USB. It's amazing. It's like, I know it sucks too if like you're somebody with like an older iPhone as people move forward. But it's like, it's just awesome.
Shopping.
Yeah, micro USB. I never know the name of it. I just go Android charger.
The floor laughing emoji. It's the tiny microphone for me. The goal is never Gucci bags. It's acres of land. RIP to that horribly long misshapen horse skull emoji. Just imagine how small the horses would be if they walked all the way to the house. I'm a farmer's daughter, and some people think that makes me last. I grew up on a sweet potato farm about 10 miles outside of town, where mornings...
And who's posting this? Like, are people posting this for... It has to be for money. Like, the account that's posting this isn't just like an auto-ran bot. Like, some person is making this image and then faking this.
Start before the sun.
For engagement.
And vacation means a county fair. My parents have...
I think people on Facebook are doing this too. Because it's like, you pretend to be this wholesome farm girl, and then you get, like, some 80-year-old sugar daddy to be like, oh, you're what women aren't like anymore. Do you want to date me? And then they get scammed out all their money.
Under that...
It's catfishing, but most catfishing previously used to be, like, pretending to be somebody you're not. This is just, like, you're not even a person. Like... You're catfishing as an AI individual.
Yeah, I'll stop you there. The chicken have duck feet, you stupid goddamn dumbass emotionally manipulative robot prick. Today, I returned a library book I checked out when I was a kid. And I'm old enough now that the librarian behind the desk had to blink twice, like she thought I was joking. This is AI photo. A book that old wouldn't have a barcode. They only started using those 30 years ago at the earliest, and it wouldn't have been on the cover. They were still tucking in the books, so they could also stamp the card as reminder to return. Well spotted. Very good. But also
where the red fern grows. Like that's what gave away the barcode, gave away its fake. Where the red fern grows.
Where the red fern grows. Oh, sounds like a good book. AI fucking slop. United passenger posted his first class ticket.
What a big ticket. And what language is that?
it to brag about Trump and someone cancelled his flight. Fuck, AI's getting too good. Why does his ticket say Unico and United? Why is the champagne in his glass but his champagne is unopened? And why is he holding his bollocks? You forgot his legs shorter than his arm. Plus, he's literally on the flight. Right? Loudly crying face emoji, loudly crying face emoji, loudly crying face emoji. What, they're going to kick him off now, are they? What's happened there then? Okay, cabin crew, come in. Can I just confirm you've served all the food and drink, yes? Fantastic. So everyone's got a hot meal and a full glass of alcohol right in front of them, correct? Great. If you could just go through now and actually make sure that everyone's got a ticket. Brilliant. And then after that, probably best start thinking about taking off. Where are pictures of Obama praying? Ooh, not many clues to work with here. Oh, but let me just try something. One sec. Marietta Handyman Services.
Oh, that's bad. That, you could tell just like off of the smoothness. AI always over smooths people's skin. There's no texture.
Safely. Wired right? No.
Oh, he has 3 hands. I didn't even see that. Oh my god.
Stress.
And he's just not even holding the fan.
Do all of your workers have 3 hands? Marietta Mandyman? Some hospitals and hospices in the UK and Australia have introduced cuddle beds. That is, special wider beds that let families lie beside their...
This seems horrible, dude. Cuddle bed, but they got, yeah, and they got a bedpan under that. Imagine, bro. Oh my god.
Loved ones who are terminally ill. These beds bring comfort, warmth, and emotional closeness during the most...
Yeah, why don't you emotional comfortness. Hey, your dying grandma. Why don't we lay on her? Also, she has 3 hands.
Who are terminally ill. These beds bring comfort, warmth, and emotional closeness during the most difficult final moments of life. Do you think this practice should be followed by all hospitals? Again, AI slipping up on the old hands. But it does have a solution for that, though. Happy birthday to my twins, Party Popper 2 Hearts. Some heartless people won't congratulate them just because they're different, broken heart crying face. Hashtag stay strong. I refuse to believe we humans are this stupid. Oh, I've got bad news for you.
Oh my god. Dude, and it's all like the Facebook moms. Christina O'Boyle. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthday blessings. Happy birthday to both of you.
What are they supposed to do with those blocks? Just going back to this one.
What it just...
Though quickly, what's odd is that it's based on a real idea.
I didn't even think about that. That one I was trying to see why it was AI. I was going to say, well, like twins, what are the odds that they, even if you're genetic twins and one of you is missing, you know, your lower half of your arms, would that mean that the other one would also be missing the lower half of their arms?
Just going back to this one, though, quickly, what's odd is that it's based on a real idea, on a real picture. The AI decided to festoon with messed up flags and turn it for no reason into an airbed. God, imagine you sit on the side of this and grandma just launches into the air like a trampoline.
Or I do think hospitals are too sad. This does look more comfortable, but the problem is it's just like, it's unrealistic to assume that like people are going to come cuddle with their dying grandparents.
Like 5 nurses trying to hold the bed down and get her up for a bath, and she's just flopping around in the middle like a fish. AI has a habit of doing this. Here's a photo, a real story. The Arizona Fire Department had 19 babies born to the 18 firefighters inside of 1 year. AI decides, no, I can do that photo. Baby? Yeah, I've seen one of those before. Yeah. Hey, you guys. My favourite baby. God bless. Folded hands. Am I crazy, or does this child look like that wild...
But why would somebody make that into AI if it's already a real image? Like, they didn't change anything. They just said, recreate this in AI. Like, just to see if it could copy it.
Restoration of that Jesus portrait done by that old lady in Spain. Could it be? The wadded up tissue next to the game. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. The AI was wrong for that. Dr. Pepper slippers coming soon to Walmart, Red Heart.
Dr. Pepper slippers. What about this is AI? If upside down it says Fot Care Set instead of Foot Care. Look at her hand. Yeah, but I mean it's behind the box. It's upside down. Well, yeah, but oh, well, yeah, that part is upside down. But it also says Fot Care Set instead of foot.
Oh, it's so good at making it look like an actual Walmart. Yes, but Fot Care. How far can animals identify us? What happens in that 600-yard window where you can be identified by a falcon, but not by a falcon? Schrodinger's falcon. Plus, that's not a giraffe. Me and my...
Me and my husband after 23 years with the same pose and fun.
Husband after 23 years with the same pose and
Yeah, 23 years ago, Buddy had an Apple AirPod.
Fun, winking face with tongue, smiling face with 3 hearts. Right.
And then now the AirPods, like, merged into his ear.
Because AirPods were a thing 23 years ago. They were.
Wow, this is fun to try and spot, like, what's wrong. Because honestly, I don't want to say, like, I wouldn't fall for this, right? Like, if I actually stared at it. But if I was scrolling on, like, just any social media and I saw this image, I wouldn't like it. I would just go, nah. Because I just wouldn't give a shit. If this was real or not, I just wouldn't care, right?
He wore them so much, they became one with his ear. You're being really insensitive right now. I love how the print.
And that is a problem, because then it makes, like, social media full of just, like, bot. Like, not just dead internet theory of, like, you know, the majority of social media interaction is done through bots. But also just, like, what you watch is bot content. But the bot content isn't intriguing enough for you to investigate it. So you just go, and just scroll. I've guaranteed you've seen AI images or modified ones, haven't noticed. It's gotten a lot more prevalent. Oh, no, I agree. There's probably been instances where I've seen AI imagery and just not known or cared to even check.
Ingles aged too. Spirit science. Posts. Look at this hidden sugar and common drinks. Every choice we make carries
iOS tea. Energy juice. Juice drink. Red Bull.
His weight and awareness is a powerful tool. I like how the bottom of the Coke can bows outwards to fit the curve of the C of Coca-Cola. Red tea, my fave. Who the fuck out here drinking sugar water? Like an ant? Or perhaps a hummingbird? Or...
We're already gone everywhere.
Oh, God. Are there people that drink sugar water? Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Whoa!
I was going to say that would be like 100 grams of sugar.
Top 10 richest billionaires 2025.
Jeff Bezos, Maryville. I don't know some of these people. Mark Zuckerberg. That's not Mark Zuckerberg.
I love how this looks like an in memoriam post. Combined wealth. There were trillions of dollars faced with tears of joy emoji. Who we got here then? Jeff.
Yes, Tom Cruise, $281 billion. I don't even know if Tom Cruise probably has like one at most.
We got here then Jeff Bakes, Mal Gibson, Mark Zuckerberg, and what? Yes,
Adam
if I find
Sandler.
Elon Musk is upsetting, lol. Whilst we're on the topic of Musk, here's his family tree, posted unironically. Oh God, this isn't how you do a family tree. This is a family wreath. Fear the nameless Musk, born 2021. Dolly Parton impersonator meetup in Texas.
I believe this. I know, like, looking into it, there's probably something that makes it, yeah, like this. But looking at it, I'd be like, oh, who cares? Scroll.
Is that Mr. Poopy Butthole on horseback on the right? Oh, wait. Oh, I missed this event, and I live right up the street from Boris Lufthansa. I have truly never, in all my 75 years, witnessed such a charming little display of determination mixed with cozy desperation. Brilliant. Fabulous idea. I'd have made besties with him and...
Who's putting fabulous idea? Bart Denver is a fucking NPC, bro. Oh my God, we're in the pit vipes in the profile picture. What do you mean, brilliant idea? You're gonna set up a tent at a fucking airport? What? That's not a good idea.
Held up in there. Yeah, you know how you can never understand the overhead speakers? It's because they're speaking this language.
The flight to D1 is late.
Oh, no, I'm never going to get to Del Rito in time for Thameskivong. Amarillo reflects a classic American plains city, known for highways, open land, and regional travel.
Where the fuck do you get off that roundabout? It's just an infinite traffic circle. You just spawn there and you can never leave.
Routes that connect communities across the central United States. Love the big circle road with no off-ramp, lol. We just be driving in circles out here. Hey, I live there. This isn't AI. I once accidentally teleported into the circle. I had to call for help to get out, loudly crying face emoji. This is what Amarillo actually looks like, if anyone was wondering. Where's the circle? I only order the cheeseburger.
0 cheeseburger. $9,000.
but the table is saying to split the bill evenly. What are you doing, eyes emoji? That's why when you start ordering, tell the waiter it's a separate checks, yeah? Problem solved. Josh, mate. Oh yeah, what, that new place over on Pemna Viventag, ACMV, Weshenheimer, DC? Yeah, I was just there last week. Pemna Viventag is my favourite German holiday. Bro got charged for 0 cheeseburgers. Face with tears, face with tears.
And what the fuck is La Flave Mantra Cat? $4,000.
Face with tears of joy. AI loves receipt posts for some reason. I broke the number 1 rule and took a
$285 at a fucking Olive Garden. What would you possibly have bought? Also, everything there is $1, $2, $5, and like $40.
Co-worker on a date. We picked Olive Garden because it felt safe, casual, neutral, HR-approved vibes. Everything was cool until the check came. You're talking such shit. What do you mean you're taking her on a date? You've both got wedding rings on, and you're holding a receipt which says you've had a tiramisu, but she's still eating her salad. Let's just have a closer look at that receipt, shall we? 1 tier of fiddig with 1 Nutella tea and 1 wet towelettes. 2 nuttig nutties with oid betis. 1 tisair, nut, 1 tersarius, and 1 Triscuit. Add $1, $2, and $2.50, and $5, and $5.20, and $3, and it makes the total a $285.50. Duh, face with rolling eyes. And yet, almost every pleb gobbles it up, besides the odd cautious, is this a—
Oh my god. Dated a coworker, now married with 2 kids. Is this AI generated? Married my manager. Oh my god, bro. Like, we're entering the new wave of, like, people going to get genuinely scammed. Like, I think AI influencers is going to be even worse, where it's not like, we watched that one video about an openly AI, like, Instagram influencer and how they get sponsors and shit. I think it's going to be, like, so bad that on Instagram, it's going to be before, like, I know Kwebbelkop's trying to fast track this fucking Kwebbelkop AI shit and have, like, YouTube merge with AI, and you're gonna have like AI gamers. I don't think that's gonna happen for a long time. I think more realistically, there's going to be like flat out Instagram influencers that aren't real and you don't know.
AI generated? Of course it is. Who would have taken the picture? Both his hands are on the receipt.
Are you AI? Yeah.
Living that DualShock life video game growing heart.
1 shoe.
That controller is plugged in to potato chips. Fucking poster says scheme. Skull emoji. What happened to Crash? Oh my god. Look what it did to Space Jam. Swamp Jam is an absolute classic. I wore a sneaker on 1 foot and went barefoot on the other, which was the style at the time. Yeah, when your mum barges in your room when you're hanging out with your friend, so your shirt is backwards and you only have 1 shoe on. Collectors! Automobile dash symbol. Cars 4, 2026. Hype. Lightning McQueen.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? There's another Lightning McQueen in the back with 1 eyeball. Oh my god. No, this is terrible.
Back. Seymour. No, don't Seymour. This is AI. Disney said multiple times they'll never make another movie due to Pixar no longer having the partnership with the animation studio that did the Cars and Planes movies. Nice. I mean, you didn't really need to say that because there's a Cyclops with a 3-eyed one. What is this supposed to be? What the fuck is this? Jesus is still king. Can I get an amen? Amen. No, wait. Aim. His own patch says Jesus. Is he saying he is king? Weight loss salad. Cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, onion. Those are some big fucking cherry tomatoes, lol. Stinky dicks, bagel seasoning, when only the finest will do. And the dressing only has 50 muffle per serving. Jack-o'-lantern emoji, POV, Halloween in the 90s, jack-o'-lantern emoji. More AI, which...
What, because there's just like pumpkins in the street? I think I'd fall for this one, because nothing stands out as, like, absurd to me.
Tragically, humans were reacting with their real organic memories too. Yeah, I really miss when I was a kid and we just put pumpkins in the middle of the road. Nobody puts pumpkins in the middle of the road anymore. I miss the days when street lamps were just long sticks with nothing at the top. I also really miss those teeny tiny automobiles from the 90s that got banned after that one incident in 1999 that caused the media to erase them from the cultural continuum. I'm imagining a horror movie where someone gets sucked inside one of these AI hellscapes. Grocery store, 1920s. Hashtag vintage retail. Hashtag
selling a lot of peas. Peas 15 cents. Peas 15 cents. Peas 15 cents.
Women of the 1920s.
Peas and coffee. Is that the only thing that they sell?
Hi, yeah, I'll take some peas and some, peas. Oh, and some peppers. Coffee and peas is all one needs. In Mobile, Alabama, 23-year-old Red Lobster server arrested after no-tip receipt sparks seafood night chaos. Now, this is a tough one, and obviously it's got all the guys out there making fools of themselves. I mean, maybe it's real. Maybe it's real. Yeah. Oh, there's just one thing I find mighty confusing. It says the mugshot there is taken on the 18th November, 2025. Now, see, I thought Mobile Alabama's Red Lobster shut down on May 2024. That's awful curious. Plus her Def Leppard shirt says Def Leppard. These are the sorts of AI photos which go the most undetected, though, largely as men on Facebook with these sorts of profile pics are too busy commenting like, I mean, Jesus.
What did that say? Come arrest me and book me to your life, Miss Officer.
Commenting like, I mean, Jesus.
So you're saying when a man gets you as his girl, you come with handcuffs? Count me in.
Christ, what are you doing? The comments are insane. Some motherfucker really said, oh, wowzers. But just look at the badge. It's literally a capture. And another tell, actually sit back and think about what you're looking at. No one would do this. At 53, he sang one song and blah, 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 blah. We are getting into the minutiae of clues here, but sometimes that's what's required. This is a
ripped Eminem with just a million scars.
Eminem has a skull mushroom on his left arm, and Ronnie R.I.P. is at the bottom of the tattoo, not the top. I have the exact mushroom on my head, so I know. Yeah. I mean, they also kept the prompt, so sometimes.
Where? Oh. Just Truth, Scars, Legacy, written in rhyme, ultra-realistic, AK detail, shallow depth of
Sometimes
field.
digging down into the tiniest of clues isn't required, though. German short-haired pointer group shared that loyalty never fades, only remembered in silence. Generations pass, but a German short-pointed coins haunter always remembers what loyalty feels like in silence. What?
What? All right, WVid, though. That was fun. All right. When Canadians find a dead alien. I mean, is this going to be like a fucking... There's no... Okay, they're not... You're not going to actually be able to convince me that that is a real alien. Dead or alive, that just looks like a bulbous figurine. A bad prop. That one looked more real. I just fully... I fully think that anybody that claims to have found an alien and that alien is a bipedal creature with a bulbous head that looks like E.T. and they drive a saucer UFO is a fucking scam. I mean, yo, great way to, you know, actually disguise yourself as an alien is to just, like, pan into the stereotypes, but, like, I'm not going to believe that. 1992.
Over a decade ago, a very strange video emerged on the internet. It shows a recording of photographs taken in 1992 in Quebec, Canada. Those photographs depict what appear to be a short naked corpse of a gray alien. What is also mysterious is how little...
If it has a dick, I'm not believing it. I'm putting that right now. If it has the same reproductive organs we do, nope. Nope. Or if it's smooth, that's also another thing. I need to see some weird, like, bulbous thing popping out of its, like, right shoulder that it uses to, like, reproduce.
Information exists on this case. And so,
ain't no way an alien penis is a thing.
Did a deep dive. The footage itself is one...
Almost every animal has genitalia on Earth. Almost every animal on Earth, right? And to say that I've said this a million times. So, you know, if you watch a lot of my content, it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse here. If you are an alien from another planet, light years away, tens, hundreds, thousands of light years away, and you make your way to Earth and die, I'm already questioning your intelligence. Like, how the fuck did you even get... You died. You died. You were capable of getting from thousands of light years away, right? Something that would take us, you know, millions of years to fucking get to. If, like, with the current technology we have. They're able to get here in an instant, in one life. And then they die in the snow in Canada. That's already sketchy. And then on top of that, you evolved and developed, you know, maybe some level of consciousness perception on another planet. Say it's in the Goldilocks zone. You're not going to be bipedal. Why would you look like us and have 5 fingers and fucking all this other shit?
1 minute and 21 seconds long. It was uploaded by the YouTube channel called Étrange Videos in 2008.
That is a wooden doll. That is a wooden doll.
And again in 2013. And also included detailed comments from the uploader, giving context on its origin and claiming to be the one who did the recording. In total, there are 10 photographs of the corpse, and 3 other pictures to provide context. The first one is a depiction of Grays from an abduction account in a book, including the Charles Moody case from 1975. The second is a title screen saying Hiver 92, l'Annonciation, which translates to Winter 92, and l'Annonciation being a municipality in Quebec, Canada. The third picture is a map, with the location of the finding, Riviera Rouge. The last picture...
Where's the body? The government might have taken it.
Curiously, is a drawing.
What are the Canadians going to do with an alien?
Or rather, a petroglyph from Uzbekistan, showcasing what appears to be a luminous man. It was used by Eric von Daniken, specifically in his book Chariots of the Gods. Von Daniken is best known for his books on alien influence on early human...
Was God an astronaut? Bro.
Civilization, more commonly known as the ancient alien hypothesis, which is likely why it was included in the footage. The uploader, claiming to be the person who recorded this and uploaded it to YouTube, provided detailed context for where he or she got these photos from and their attempts at making them public. The uploader writes, "In the winter of 1992, while I was living in Montreal, a friend of my former roommate came to our apartment to show us some strange photos. These showed what appeared to be a creature of unknown origin, an extraterrestrial biological entity, or EBE, apparently lifeless, discovered by a snowmobiler or perhaps...
I'm cutting off its hand and keeping it. What? If I find a dead alien, I will... bro, if I find a dead alien, yeah, sure, I'll let the government know. I'm hacking off its arm and putting it in a box to be like, this is an alien's hand. Well, I'm going to show you a fucking 240p image and be like, yeah, this is a dead alien we found in the woods.
...too, in a field or wooded area not far from the road.
They'll mind wipe you? You think they have that? Dude, I mean, that's a hypothetical I've ran through multiple times, chat. Alien UFO crashes in your backyard. You know? What are you doing? Right? I'm going out with a weapon, but I'm gonna be kind of like half on the offense, half on defense. I'm gonna be like kind of peaceful, like, you know, just no, I'm not aggressive, but I'm ready, you know, in case they try to lunge at me or something. I don't know what disease it has, so I might like wear a hoodie and go like this. Like poke it if it's dead. Like roadkill. I'd call my friend first, actually. I'd get Chris to pull up. Then we would both go outside with hoodies on and poke it. See what it is. Take a few pictures of it. Probably take part of its body. Write a note to myself. I tested AI pranks on strangers.
AI is getting crazy. I could turn myself into anything I want. I could be Bigfoot in the woods, Superman holding a gallon of milk, or even LeBron James, who also happens to be half centaur. Well, today we've teamed up with an off-the-grid AI genius to use this to our advantage and see just how convincing AI actually is. Starting with...
I fully believe that old people above the age of 70 are going to get mass manipulated by AI and already are. Like, I think Sora AI, I think the average old person has probably stumbled upon an insane video from Sora AI and fully thought it was real. Like the video, I'm pretty sure the video of the cat stealing the fish went viral on Facebook. And it's like this orange Garfield looking cat that just like runs up, grabs a fish, and runs away. It looks so real. And everyone thought that. All old people were like, oh, wait, no, that actually happened. And then you just take that times 12. Now you just start spreading like propaganda and they'll believe it.
Liquor store theft. We have rented out this entire liquor store and have hidden cameras all over. All day we'll be confronting customers and showing them AI-generated security footage proving that they stole from the store. We have a pickpocket. We have
AI security footage showing that they stole from the store. You think they're able to generate like a realistic AI video of a customer within the 3 minutes that they're strolling around a liquor store?
Helping us with this bit. First, the pickpocket's gonna sneak a candy bar inside the customer's pocket. After he does that, I'll call the cops over and accuse them of stealing. And when they start to complain, I will show them a deep fake security footage of them stealing the candy bar. All right, let's see how this goes.
All right, we have someone at the counter right now. Cue the pickpocket.
It's a hot day today.
Bro, that's unreal. They're able to generate that realistic of a video that fast.
Yeah, it is.
Just a Fiji. Bougie, huh?
Very.
Very bougie.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. Can I just grab a paper here?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
just that's good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You guys dating or?
Bro actually did nothing there. Touched him, didn't even slip the Reese's into his pocket.
Going on a couple of years.
Okay, how'd you guys meet?
No way he didn't fucking feel that. I'd be like, why are you hovering around me? More merch is here. You better not skip this, you fucking bitch. More merch. Carpe diem. Look at this sick-ass design. You better fucking look at it, dick. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Pluck the day. Same fucking thing. Follows the philosophy drops that we've always been doing. We were doing Memento Mori. We were doing Think for Yourself. Look at this sick-ass back. Peep it. Also got shorts. This time, they're shorter than the other ones. Different material. We're not going that thick cotton anymore. It's more breathable. We also got hoodies in other designs. Look at this fucking sick-ass one. No AI! Told the designer, no AI! They hand drew this shit. Or, well, not with, like, pencil on a computer. Anyways, where's the fucking long sleeve? Another design. Here's the front. Here's the back. Check it out. There's more stuff as well. I'm just showing you small things. JoeBartoloziStore.com. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Editor. I'm sick. Joe Bartolozzi Store. I said my last name wrong. JoeBartoloziStore.com. Check it the fuck out. See ya.
It's in. At a nightclub.
Big dancer?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Who's the better dancer?
She is.
The machine's not working right now. I'm gonna just go check the outlet in the back, okay?
Okay.
Just like 1 second.
Okay, so while Johnny's in the back, our AI wizard is making...
Doing this to old people makes it, like, funnier, but also more fucked up. You know? Because they're no part of them is gonna understand what's happening. Like, if you did this to, like, a 30-year-old, they'd maybe fall for it for, like, a minute, and they'd be like, bro, that's a fake video. Like, that's AI. Like, an old person's just going to be like, I'm getting duped. You're bamboozling me. This is a con.
Co is stealing.
We just got it. Let's see it. That's sick.
Okay, Johnny. Sean's sending you
that looks so real.
Video right now. Go get him.
It's so much easier to fake the AI security videos, too, because it's, like, 480p. So it could look just, like, a little lower quality and not as realistic, and people still believe it.
Be so for real.
What?
Be so for real.
Be so for real. Be so for real. You stole that fucking Reese's Fast Break, didn't you? You snuck that thing in your pocket, you dirty dog. You thought you'd get away without paying $1.95 for that fucking candy bar, didn't you?
I'll give you a chance to, like, admit it if you want.
What are you talking about?
I bet you fucking stole some other shit. All the way around the back. I bet you stole some 99 banana shooters, didn't you?
Reese's?
What Reese's? No.
The Reese's in your pocket?
No.
This guy's about to lunge at you.
Stealing a rhino pill? I bet you stole something else from the top shelf, didn't you? You see those honey packets next to you? There's only 8 of them there. I knew there was 9 before you walked in.
He's gonna get his ass beat.
Can you check your pocket?
Why? What for?
I just have a...
Oh my god, no, I feel so bad for this. Do you think they tell him it's a prank after? They have to.
Feeling that you stole something.
Oh my god. Got him. We fucking got him.
What the fuck is this?
You tell me. I don't.
Somebody put it in my pocket.
It was just you.
Yo, I do want to say, are you even able to criminally prosecute somebody for stealing like a $2 like candy bar? I feel like you would just get fined. Don't you need? Isn't that why certain like Walmart waits until you steal over a certain amount of money so they could send you to prison?
So I mean, did you put it?
Too. It's always the ones you don't expect.
Did you put it in his?
No. I don't know what you're
Johnny,
doing.
get the cops. Get the cops. Do you want to pay for it or? I mean, I left.
It's possible.
There was just no. But it's the 2 waters and a Reese's. I mean, excuse me.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
He stole a Reese's and he doesn't want to admit it, or he was trying to.
Are you
until
serious?
I caught him.
No.
Come on.
Are you serious? Grabs his gun. You know stealing a Reese's is a fucking felony, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop moving. Hey, slow down, buddy. Whoa.
Look how you're dressed. Look at you.
What's wrong?
Credit card max.
Look how you're dressed. Why are they making fun of him?
Try to slide the
We're
Reese's
gonna
in his
take
pocket all
Turn
smooth.
around, ma'am. Resisting arrest.
Video.
This is out of
great.
I have it on video as well.
How do you have this on video?
We're going to check you out.
I don't understand.
You know
Sorry.
Oh, come on. This is some kind of crazy setup. I don't know what's
So like that's clearly
God, it
you.
worked. It worked.
Yes, that's me, but
So I went to the back and I was just because I had like a.
Bro, I feel like they could sue these guys. I don't. At what level is this like a prank?
Sus feeling about him. I didn't like his aura, and I checked the security cams and
Like,
he
are they actually handcuffing them?
slid a Reese's in his
I don't know
pocket.
how.
You
I
want us
just
to hook
came
him
in
up?
to get water.
Huh?
You want us to hook him up?
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
In the back here, too.
If you guys issue an apology, I'll let you go.
Issue an apology. Put a formal video. I'm so sorry for stealing that Reese's. Dude, I haven't had a Reese's cup in so long, and the package looked just right for the taking.
Just say like I'm sorry for stealing your
An apology.
Reese's.
What do you think? I'm sorry.
For.
That was like the biggest rich guy. I'm sorry.
To absolutely nobody.
It's on camera. So like you'll buy it?
Bro, I would just say, yeah, I'll buy it, bro. Oh my God, it's like a fucking $3 Reese's cup. I'd be like, yo, I'm just trying to get the fuck out of this store. Holy shit. I feel like everybody would just be like, yeah, sure, bro, I'll pay for it. I'm just done with this.
I don't need to buy it.
I kind of respect him doubling down, though. I think they're going to tell him right here.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can have it for free because we're just joking.
You can put it on credit.
This is an AI video. We're just messing with you.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to scare you. We're sorry, man.
We have a bunch of cameras all
I didn't mean
over.
to scare you. You're fighting back.
I saw the look in your. You can have these for free and everything. Take the Reese's too if you want.
Dude, Johnny.
Oh, this could go so much worse, though. Like, they got lucky, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you ever see those videos, like, even in Practical Joker type shit, where they, like, fuck with somebody and they're like, wait, no, it's for TV. And they're like, I don't give a fuck. They just fucking charge him. Like, he could get this could make it worse. Them going, this is fake.
You almost killed that guy.
Oh, man. We'll take the waters. You guys can have the Reese's.
Yeah.
Here you go, bro.
Have a good one.
You got it.
Yeah, take your waters
Go
too.
ahead.
Yeah,
You can have them.
yeah.
Take your waters, bro. I'd be like, yo, you get a free bottle of alcohol. I feel like you got to be like, hey, here's $1,000. I'd be like, yeah, this is a joke. Give me here's a bottle of Azul tequila.
Good one. Sorry
not
about that.
amused.
This thing.
Yeah, really.
Getting ready to have a heart attack, huh?
Yeah.
He's so not amused. Okay, I say that worked pretty well. We still have some crazy.
But do you think they're not going to question, like, oh, this is for a YouTube video?
Crazy ass bits coming up.
Like, you think they've seen this video at all? I always wonder that shit.
On to the next.
Okay, that's not even AI.
On to the next. AI pet translator. We have people coming in to participate in a new study where for the first time ever, you can literally see your pet's thoughts on the screen. But little do they know, we control everything.
Full disclosure, we've been pranking people all day and the reactions have been pretty trash. We have one more woman.
And they believe this? Like, no, this actually makes me upset. There's so, like there's like random civilians that walk in and they're like, "Hey, ma'am, we're gonna be able to translate your dog's thoughts for you."
I'm gonna record this just so I can get everything documented, okay?
Okay.
So, my name's Sam.
Hi, Sam. Kimberly.
Okay, so this is an extremely safe prototype right now. It takes about 30 seconds.
What are they gonna make the AI? What are they gonna make the AI dog say? Help me, please. She doesn't feed me well at all.
To a minute to render an AI video map of what she's thinking.
Her house smells like cigarettes.
Ah.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Find out.
Okay, so then we're gonna put her in there. Is she comfortable in a cage? Oh, who's a good girl? Yeah. Yeah, good girl.
All right, let's get this started.
Okay.
Dude, I think this video.
Bro, they just have fucking muscle stimulate. Oh my god. Nah, bro, this is actually the stupidest fucking thing. They just have like muscle stimulator electric, like the electric pulse device is just pinned to the cage. Like that's fucking, like it's like MRI scanning her fucking brain. This is animal abuse? This is not animal abuse. This is just fucking stupid.
Okay.
Dude, I think this video is so funny. I'm actually really excited about it.
I can't wait.
I can't believe they're falling for this.
Okay. Good to go. All right, I press play.
And why? And I love how she's not questioning him wearing these like fucking Mad Max, like welder goggles.
Play now. Oh,
bro. It's just like, bro, I thought it was gonna be a video of the dog just talking. It's just AI videos of the dog licking her feet. That is so fucking funny.
Are you thinking about peanut butter? Oh, you little rat.
All right, Sam, printing out tofu.
Oh my god, she believes it. I would be like, bro, you're giving ChatGPT prompts to fucking make this.
Whose thoughts now?
okay, here we go. So this is gonna print out whatever his thought was with that. I am so.
Oh my god, no, that would be really funny if they just kept like they should do it where it's like semi-realistic, where it's just like them running in a field or chasing a squirrel to like the toes, and then it's like, okay, no, this is an image of what the dog's thinking about. It's just like an image of fucking Will Smith. Or just some random actor. Like fucking nothing to do with anything the dog has knowledge of.
Lonely and want to feel
I'm so lonely and want to feel something.
something.
I am so lonely. No one talks to me. No one wants to be my friend. They think I am unstable.
Well, that makes sense.
Sam, let out tofu, then crawl in the cage real quick. I got something good for you.
Oh no.
How great is that? Okay. Okay, come on, tofu. Okay, let me fix some of the wiring in here.
Oh no, like it's gonna flash what he's thinking of. If it's him licking her toes, I'm going to.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
What are you thinking about?
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh my god, she's like getting up to leave.
Oh my gosh, it's so awkward in there. All right, let's get out of here and move on
Holy shit.
to the better stuff.
What's up, foreskin? We on the move.
What up?
We're bringing in a LeBron James superfan who thinks he's here for a random Lakers fan survey.
What's your name? David. David.
Oh my god, and they're gonna fucking map LeBron James' face over his body for like a video call. No.
And how long have you been a Lakers?
Oh no, and he's gonna get so excited. That would break me. You're gonna be like, LeBron, I love you, man. It's just some random 23-year-old guy that's just like, what's up? Heard you're a big fan of basketball and me.
And who's your favorite player? LeBron James.
But really, he's gonna be surprised with LeBron James himself. Well, sort of.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Look at me, foreskin, I'm the GOAT.
Bro, that looks so fake. No, that doesn't look like a Sora video. That looks like some... Nah, this guy they're pulling random people off the street that have never had a fucking iPhone a day in their life. Like, you're telling me you're watching this, you're like, oh my god, that's LeBron James speaking to me.
I'll be in a completely different room speaking to the fan virtually while the AI genius is turning me into the king himself. Will the superfan catch on that it's AI?
Bro, they gotta dumb the video footage down and make it look like a box of a Zoom call. Wouldn't that be better? Like, zoom the camera real close, have it just be chest up, and make it like 480p. And then it would look like LeBron James. That would be so obvious. No, I feel like this is more obvious.
I don't have a line.
Alright, I'll be in the trailer reacting to this because Johnny said he'll break character if I'm in the room with him. The goal is to keep David on the phone for 5 minutes with Johnny, and if Johnny's able to pull that off, I owe him $20 because I say no way.
I got you.
What's up? I heard you're a big fan of me. Like, what is he gonna say to him?
Phone, Johnny, the 5-minute timer starts now.
Well, I have a little surprise for you.
That's enough.
No,
the surprise is enough for me.
Go ahead, cue LeBron. Cue LeBron.
Wow.
Hey, what's up, David? It's me, LeBron James.
This doesn't look... Dude, I hope that he doesn't fall for this.
Hey, LeBron. Wow, you know my name.
Calm down, calm down. Oh my gosh, he believes it. No way. How, bro?
Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, I'm David.
Where you from?
Second.
What the fuck? Why would he be standing like that? What, he's just like, hey, David, heard you're a huge fan of the Lakers, man. Really appreciate the support for the team. Love that you're repping my jersey, by the way. What?
Where are you from?
I'm from California. Actually,
Last time I was there, I had bubble guts for days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Let me ask you something. Johnny, stop cutting David off.
My boy Sean treating you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm treating you okay?
Yeah.
Now tell me, what makes you my biggest fan?
What makes you his biggest fan?
I like to play basketball. I watching NBA, and my kids all love Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
I love you too.
You a handsome guy.
Oh, thank you so much.
He didn't even say he loves you.
This is like fully making me understand why like the scammers that we were watching about in like fucking Myanmar and Bangladesh just rake money out of people, bro. Holy fuck, man. Like I feel bad. Like this guy's like actually thinking he's talking LeBron James. But it's like it's not even a good. I honestly I wouldn't not necessarily feel bad, but I would be like, okay, I get it with Sora. Because like since Sora came out, those videos look so real. But like the fucking standstill like VO videos where it's like it looks just like a new age fucking Instagram filter. Like the voice sounds off.
Thank you for the Jason. I never imagined today it would be happen.
Yeah.
So, David, you like basketball?
Bro, no.
Yeah, I do.
Because I got 2 balls your chin can dribble.
Bro, why are... Are you this person? What possesses you to say these things?
Too far for me?
He said, what? He said, I think he just asked if you're good at basketball.
Nice save, Sean.
Good at all.
Yeah.
Actually, not that good, but
Not that good.
Yeah, but I love to play, and I teach my kids.
You teach them, but you're not that good?
Huh?
Never mind.
Hey, LeBron, do you remember you broke $1?
Of course I do. That's the greatest moment of my life. Blocked by James.
Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James.
Hey, LeBron, do you remember Kobe?
Of course I do. That's the...
Oh, no! You can't. No! No! You can't. No, you can't fucking. No, that's where you gotta cut it off. That's where you gotta cut it off. That's where you gotta be like, all right, no, this is AI, man. Start because now he's gonna come up with like a fake story about Kobe.
Legend, man. Long live the Mamba.
Yeah.
How David did not
Fucking
see
white guy's hand. That's a white guy's hand. What the fuck? He's not going, dude. The face is morphing right now. Am I tripping? What? This is fuck.
This white hand there is a mystery to me.
Now I want to let you in on a little secret. Only you, David.
Only me? Okay.
I'm getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks
No,
with
no.
Kyrie.
No, you can't. No, you can't live.
I'm getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks.
You sad?
Sorry, dude. The Lakers runs over, man. The Mavs, bro. They're just picking up players left and right.
Dude,
Yeah.
you just broke David's heart. This is David's 9/11.
Please stay with us.
Please.
LeBron, you can't leave me with the Luca.
You don't like Luca?
He's a fat.
No, this is like the most fucked but the funniest fucking bit, dude. You don't like Luca? Nah, dude, he's put on a few pounds.
All right, Johnny. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Your 5 minutes is up.
All right. Peace.
Ha ha.
Alright, see you later, bro.
See you. Wow, thank you so
Bro, tell me they tell him.
much, Sean.
Of course.
Thank you.
Is that fun?
Yeah, but I forgot to take a photo with LeBron.
That's alright. I actually have a third surprise for you.
Too much
Oh no.
surprise.
We were able to get our hands on 2 tickets to the next Lakers game when they play.
Oh, are they no, that would be so nice. That would make it better. That would make it better.
Yeah.
2 tickets. What
Yeah.
about 3?
3?
I have 2 kids, so I can bring them.
Okay, no, I could get another ticket.
Wow! Is that real?
Yeah, the jersey.
W. David. Man just swindled a 3rd ticket off of Sean. Okay, I am praying we're able.
Wow, that is very sweet, bro. Okay. And probably after they were like, yo, we're going to give you 3 tickets. By the way, that wasn't LeBron. That was my friend in a green morph suit in the back.
To pull this next bit off. We're about to convince someone the world is ending with an alien. We've rented out this entire coffee shop just to prank one person, Denise. We don't even know her. We got a DM from one of our fans a while ago that said his mom wanted to prank one of her friends, and after hopping on a phone call and planning everything out, we were ready to go. While Denise is in our coffee shop, a completely AI-generated news station will pop up on the TV saying an alien got loose in Los Angeles. And unlucky for her, that alien is coming right to her doorstep. Everyone in the coffee shop is in on this, besides Denise.
Okay. I kind of wish they didn't do a stereotypical green alien. You know what I mean? Like, if they had just done, like, a weird monster versus, like, no, I wouldn't believe that. If there was a news station that's like, aliens just touched down, and they're literally E.T., I'd be like, come on. Like, that would be disappointing, actually. Like, if aliens touched down and they word for word just looked like the bulbous aliens that we just grew up knowing what aliens look like, I'd be like, dude, get a little creative here, okay? I've known about this since I was 5. You're telling me this isn't new news. It would have to be like some just weird monster. Like just like any alien where it's just like has like 10 eyes, no arms, something like that.
Hello.
How are they gonna get her to stay in the coffee
Are you gonna eat
shop
here or do you
long
want to go?
enough?
Oh, no.
Do you want anything to drink?
No, I have water.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Please.
Thank you.
Yep.
Wow. Lucky day today.
Oh, it's your lucky day, all right. Make sure to watch out for any green aliens that might come in and with murderous intent, by the way. I've heard that's on... Never mind.
Hello.
Okay, QR completely AI generated.
She pulls out a Glock. Oh, my God. She fucking shoots the guy.
News report.
Just mag dumps into him, think he's actually an alien. I swear, if this is like a VO3, if this is like as bad as the LeBron one.
Breaking news with Ron Burgundy.
Bro, you need to get like your grandpa to do it, you know, or like your dad. You like, bro, he looks like 20. Like nobody's this young on the news.
Here, we're coming to you live with a terrifying update out of the.
Or do like a fucking AI video of like a known newsman, who's like a known news guy, like somebody on NBC, not like individual like weatherman guy. Like I'm talking like national news, CNN, NBC, Fox. Like you need to get somebody. Yeah, somebody to fucking run on Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel does late night TV.
United States government. Reports have just surfaced confirming that the government has been hiding an extraterrestrial life form. Yes, an alien, hidden from public knowledge. The creature has escaped from its secure transport vehicle and is now loose in the street.
Government. I would be my jaw would be dropped at how I wouldn't even think that I'm getting pranked. I would be like, dude, do you have like Comedy Central on right now or some shit? A fucking semi-truck with just the word government.
And is now loose in the streets of Los Angeles, moving erratically and clearly in a state of panic. Authorities have confirmed that this alien carries a highly contagious disease that is incurable for humans. We urge everyone, do not approach it, do not try to make contact, and above all, do not let it touch you. That's all the information we have, but officials are urgently asking all residents of Los Angeles to stay inside, lock all doors, and do not go out in public.
Whoa. Okay. He said LA, don't touch. So just keep that in mind.
I'm sure it won't come here.
Hold on, we're getting a live update. The alien has just been spotted, and according to
the alien is outside the local coffee shop.
Reports, it's heading straight into a local coffee shop. We can only hope.
I know what the fuck. They have footage. Nobody's stopping the alien, but the news station has active updates of in real time footage of the alien running into the shop.
And if there is, may God protect them.
Everyone back up.
Oh my God, no, don't tell me she has a weapon.
Oh my God.
And like why the alien's wearing underwear.
Back up.
She's smiling.
Oh shit. Oh my God. This is so good.
Go outside. Duck. Right here.
Kidding?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what this is. Wait, there's no exit here. Oh!
Oh God!
Oh my God, have the alien touch him and him like just like fake being dead and then just like dude traumatize the woman on God. Dude, that would be so scary. That would be especially if you believed it.
Oh shit.
Bro, his face, why is his face like, it looks like a rat. Dude, he just has, you could She's not looking at his feet, bro. Are you kidding me? I feel like I'd be looking him up and down. I'd be like, yo, your toe, like, you literally just have human toes. No way she's falling for this. I don't know. Like, you can't know unless you're in this situation. Do you think you would fall for this?
It's a prank.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? It's a prank.
It's today.
It's a prank.
I need more than a muffin.
I'm so sorry.
We're Andrew's mom's friends.
I'm so sorry.
We have.
No!
Okay.
Oh my god, I feel horrible. He's literally shaking.
Dude, oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Okay, everyone inside is an actor. Go ahead.
I'm shaking.
Oh my god. Her scream.
Oh my gosh, my heart. Did you actually say that was
You okay?
Yeah.
She
my
said
heart
that was
is,
not
like,
funny.
out
I'm
of my
sorry.
chest.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
We're Andrew's mom. We're his friends. She's not coming today.
Oh, that's okay. You look great.
All right, Foreskin, we are so close to 2 million subscribers.
Foreskin? Is his fan base named Foreskin?
Close to 2 million subscribers.
Oh, chat. Oh my god, Bart Farts is so lame. That's such a cool nickname. His audience is called Foreskin? Bro. You don't like Luca? He's fat. That was a fun video. Can I survive a day with Navy SEALs? Nope! I'm already saying, nope! Can't do that. Hell no, survive a day with Navy SEALs. I bet it's going to be dumbed down a little bit. Like, I doubt they're actually doing buds training. Anything where they're like, I'm drowning is a no-go. You know, chat, I started off topic, but it has to kind of do with the video. I started watching this new Fear Factor. I used to watch Fear Factor, like, way back, like, with Joe Rogan, like, years ago. They have this Fear Factor now that's kind of like akin to like Big Brother with Johnny Knoxville called House of Fear. And it's kind of corny, but it's also interesting, and they do stuff that is scary. I think I could do anything on Fear Factor outside of like anything that requires me drowning. I think I could eat like a dead, like something gross. Like, I think I could eat like a poop sandwich. Dude, it's 200K on the line. 200K on the line, they put a shit sandwich in front of you, bro. I'm getting it down. I'm getting it down. $200,000. Bro, come on. That or like, bro, there will be shit where it's like, you got to eat a bug. I'm like, eat a bug, bro. I ate a bug for fucking 300 biddies. That on stream. Fucking eat a bug for 200K. Oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You ain't ready for the show. Like, because it removes it. It's like, I know I'm not going to die on Fear Factor. Like, I could sit in a tub of leeches. That's no problem. You know, pain is fine. Like, I could do Fear Factor. Yeah, put my hand through a tube and have a snake bite me. As long as it's not venomous, I'm not giving a shit. Spiders, don't care. I don't like spiders. I'm scared of spiders. $200,000 on the line. I'm locked in. I'm locked in, you know? Like, no fucking problem. I was watching it last night. I'm talking to Brooke. I'm like, yo, I think I could eat a fucking live squid. Like they do in, like, certain Asian countries, like Thailand or wherever. Yo, I think if you, 200K on the line, you put a fucking rat in front of me and go, eat it. I'd go, hype myself up. You couldn't? Bro, I would try. I'm at least trying. Like, bro, 200K, I'm eating a rat. I'm eating a rat. A live rat? No, no. I would kill the rat. I'd eat like not a live chicken. I would eat like a raw chicken for like 200K. Get salmonella. Go to the hospital. My friend the other day, dude, I just run through stupid ass hypotheticals like Fear Factor and shit. Like, I feel like the pain stuff, like the other day my friend asked me, how much could somebody, like, say you have valuable information and somebody starts torturing you. What's like the worst thing that they could do that you could endure? I was like, I think if they cut off my pinky, I would get through that. If they start pulling my fingernails off and shit, though, no. Skin me? Yo, McChunky, I know for a fact you're tickle me. Okay, tickling, bro. Skin you. Chunky, they're not skin. Chunky, if that motherfucker brings out a knife and he go, or tickle, those are two widely different things, Chunky. You're saying you're strapped to a chair and they're trying to get information out of you. You're caving on tickling and skinning are the same level. No.
10 minutes and 30 seconds.
What is that mile time? Under 10:30, a mile and a half. That doesn't seem that hard. That's like that's what, like a 7-minute mile? 3:30. Yeah, it'd be a 7-minute mile. 7-minute mile is not bad. 7-minute mile, like, I'd be wheezing, but, like, you could get it done.
Which is part of the SEAL physical screening test.
Oh, brother, chat's 2026. Come on.
Surf torture, sandbag caterpillar, and
surf torture. Can we get a little, can we get a little explanation on what the fuck that means? What is surf torture? See, like, if I'm looking at this list and they're not explaining it, okay, 1.5 mile run, all right, you know. I'd be able to handle that. Surf torture. The term torture is getting me a little bit here. I'm also not really a fan of surfing. I'm not very good at it. Yo, you really want to be, like, heavy muscle for this. I feel like that's the cheat code. It's a little unfair if you have more body fat, because then you don't sink as quick. Like, if you have no body fat and you're heavy, like the guy, like, dude, the fucking Austin Alexander, the guy that made this video, got a sub, by the way, WVid. The guy that made this vid, he's probably looks like he's like 220. I feel like he's going to sink, and then he just rips all the way up. It go, and then just sink back down.
It's not natural.
Oh, you think exhale on the way down.
Feeling to be tied up.
That's a little scary, though.
A group of guys, very respectful guys. That's something I noticed first about everybody. It was a blessing to be able to take it on, to be healthy enough to do it, to stay in good spirits, even though we were getting beat down. Maybe I'll be back for another Operators Challenge.
I love that video. That was a fun video to watch, bro. That was a beatdown law. Last event was actually pretty fun. Helped me get 2 million subscribers. Oh, everybody go sub to Alex. Or Austin Alexander. Never seen that before. Kudos to Zane for taking this on event with a craps night's sleep. I think he was hungover. I don't think it was the sleep that did him in. I think he was probably a little nauseous before they started.